Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. I cannot believe I'm sitting in front of the camera again. I do apologize if the lighting looks a little meh. I'm actually sitting on my floor right now. I'm not at my desk because it is an absolute nightmare up there. I need to clean it. Anyway, I am sitting down in front of the camera once again because it is the end of the year for Disney Queen Skelly, and I wanted to go over the best videos of this year. I am going to try so hard not to cry in this video and it's not tears of sadness, it is tears of joy because of how far Disney Queen Skelly went in 2023. I, to this day, still can't believe the progress I have made, which we will get to that at the end of the video. But as per tradition, I am going to be watching the videos that are under 10 minutes that surpassed 23 views this year for 2023. As our rules go, it does have to be under 10 minutes. And then on top of that, I am uploading this on December 31st. However, as of day of filming, which is December 22nd, I am literally filming this 9 days before New Year's Eve. I have, as far as I know, 2 more videos coming out. I may end up filming more tonight. I'm not sure. So whatever videos are already in the unlisted playlist is what we'll be going over. If there's anything else added by the time this video comes out, the rest of the videos will already be in there so you guys can go watch them and celebrate DQS in 2023. So let's get started with the first video. So the first video we are going to be starting out with, there's 50 of these, by the way. Thank you guys so much. There is 50 in here this year. Holy crap. There might be more come when this publishes. I don't know. Anyway, so the first one we're looking at today is retrying the dill pickle Lay's chips. This got 69 views, giggity, 11 months ago. I do have a small thing here in the description. These chips are so good. They do give off a salt and vinegar type taste. So if you're not into that kind of taste, I would not recommend trying it. I don't think I got any comments in this one, and I did get a like. Yay! So let's get into retrying the dill pickle Lay's chips. This one's a short one. It's at 1 minute and 16 seconds. I think this was also when I was still editing my videos on my phone. I think this was before my computer crapped out. No, this was after my computer crapped out. I just had not figured out that I could airdrop videos from my phone to my laptop.
Hi little skeletons, it's Disney Queen.
I'm totally dressing up for this channel.
Here, I'm actually in the middle of filming right now. However, I wanted to do something for you guys real quick before I went back. I got them. We're actually going to try them fresh this time. They don't expire until the 3rd of January, so now it's
So at the time, I was doing my makeup so weird. I was doing like a half and half thing. I'm still technically doing that now. However, I've gotten way better at blending. I'm so glad that that's happened. The dill pickles, I actually found them at Subway. So it was really cool that I was actually able to find them. Ever since I've gone back to my local Subway, I have not found them since. Don't know what's happened to them. I also hope you guys can hear this okay. My microphone's on the floor. My laptop's on a chair. If you can't hear it, I'm so sorry. I will try to do my best in editing to turn up the volume.
Actually try these dill pickle chips fresh. Upon first smell, they smell like the salt and vinegar chips. Okay.
Which I don't like salt and vinegar chips, just letting you know. My mom loves them. For some reason, hubby developed a taste for them. I don't understand.
Cheers.
My hair was so long. This is before I shaved it too. Holy crap. It's past my titty. I know like when I brush this out when it's dry, currently it's like half titty, but this is below titty.
To the guy who commented on my video, you're 100% right. These are delicious. They're so good. You guys need to try them. Hopefully they have them at your local Subway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little skeletons. Stay safe, and I love you guys.
So there's a little more. That's the little more. I personally love pickles. I have some pickle chips, and I call them pickle chips, but they're like the little round pickles that you get at like Target in the brine, and they like go on like sandwiches and shit. But these little pickle chips are so good. A friend of mine from my former job really got me into them, and they're delicious. To say that this had a salt and vinegar taste to them, I don't quite remember if they really did taste like pickles or if it was just salt and vinegar, if there was any dill to them. But I guess from my reaction, they did taste good. So if I ever find them again, I'll eat them, and hopefully I still have the same opinion. Let's move on to the next video. So the next one we unfortunately will not be reacting to because it is over 10 minutes long. This is the Cooking with DQS Hangover Breakfast Hash. I still make it to this day. It's still one of my favorite things I've ever made. This got 70 views 11 months ago. My description says, "This turned out so good. As always, let me know if you'd try this in the comment section down below. What's your favorite breakfast dish? How would you make this meal? Also, what are you eating while watching this?" And this got 3 likes with no comments, which is totally fine by me. Let's move on to the next one. So this is what started my trying everything on the menu series. This is Trying Everything on the Menu Part 1, Carl's Jr. Double Western Bacon Cheeseburger and Fries. I'm surprised that entire title fit. This got 38 views, 0 likes. In my description, it says, "This was a great way to start out this series. Double Western Bacon Cheeseburger, 9 out of 10. Natural Cut Fries, 7.5 out of 10. What do you guys think about these 2 menu items? Leave your thoughts in the comments below." I know I stopped, I think, after part 3. I do intend to continue this series. Just unfortunately, I have not been able to hold down a job this year in 2023. A lot has been happening with me mentally, personally, in my home life, as well as some other things. Hopefully 2024 brings new horizons for me. Currently, I am unemployed, so it's just kind of been difficult. I am working for my mom, so I am earning some kind of a wage, but I currently have to kind of keep things to paying bills, which is fine. Means less junk food for me, which means I can be healthier, basically until I get a new job, and then I could be totally unhealthy. But until then, this video is 5 minutes and 43 seconds, so we will be reacting to it, so let's get into it. Can I also just say, oh, my old glasses. Can I also just say that I am so glad I have found out that I can airdrop stuff from my phone to my Mac, because it has made editing so much easier.
Skelly here. I wanted to get ready and film for you guys today and also include...
I am breaking out so bad in this video, and it's so hilarious because I'm breaking out really bad right now. It's mainly holiday stress, financial stress, and probably the fact that I need to change out my bathroom towel because it is really dirty, and I know that can contribute to you having really bad acne. I do wash my face every night. I've stopped doing it in the morning because I just don't really do much during the day anymore, but I do wash it. I need to really get better at my routine, as I used to be. Anyways.
A new series with it, but I kind of just laid in bed and I was like, not gonna happen. So anyways, I'm still doing a little video for you guys because I want to start this new series.
I can't tell if on my lip is a cold sore or acne, and I'm pretty sure it's a cold sore. I'm also wearing hubby's shirt. I'm actually wearing hubby's shirt right now too. This is his Knots shirt in 2018 when we got back together. When he worked Scary Farm, but I'm wearing a Hell of a Boss shirt right there because I think I forgot to do laundry.
And this new series is going to be trying everything on the menu. So, I'm a fast food junkie. I absolutely adore fast food. I know I shouldn't.
Still do.
I'm trying to lose weight, but it's not.
Oh my god, I look so much better there than I do now. Holy crap, I've been feeling so bloated lately because of my period, and I know it's total TMI. But I feel like I've really gained weight lately, and I hate it. I look a lot skinnier there, and I'm a cry. I need to go back to the gym.
Okay. Anyways, so how it's going to work is I'm going to order everything off the menu, or everything on the menu at a fast food place. And I'm only going to do it on my film days so I don't waste a lot of money. And my film days are only about once a week. So...
I tried to have them be once a week, and at the time I was doing really, really well. Nowadays, I know I said daily uploads, now it's just whenever I can fucking get videos out to you guys. Cheese.
In this case, Today, or for the next like couple of episodes of this series, we're going to be doing Carl's Jr. So how this series is going to work is I'm not going to do...
You guys want to know how I actually came up with Carl's Jr. first? So when I go onto Uber Eats and I go to... Let me get out of my YouTube real quick. And I go into the fast food section. So if you guys look, there's a little browse section on the bottom here. So you click browse, and then I click fast food. And then at the very top, it wasn't Jack in the Box, it was Carl's. So that's how I figured out how to do Carl's first.
Because I just can't do sweets. I don't like sweets. I can only take so much before I just feel like it's grinding, like the sugar's just like melting my teeth. If it's something like in the case of McDonald's where there's nuggets, but you can get like 4, 6, 10, 20, 40, I'm only be doing one. It's kind of the same for like if there's any burgers, like in today's case, and I have a double Western bacon cheeseburger from Carl's. There is a single Western. We're only doing one Western. So basically if it's the same thing but it's a different quantity, we're going to skip it. There are going to be things I have already had before that I'm still going to be eating on this channel because we're going to rank them. So it doesn't matter whether I've had it or not. We're going to be eating everything off the menu. So let's get started with today's. So like I said today, I have a double Western from Carl's. Now I'm
pretty sure at the time my mom was asleep and hubby was asleep. Either that or mom had to have been asleep at this point. And hubby was also asleep. So I had a whisper, but because iPhones pick up noise so well, I really didn't have to be that loud.
We had this before. And one other thing that this series is going to include is if there's something on there that I don't like, I am going to remove it. Because I feel like I can't fully enjoy it if there's something on there that I hate. So if you guys haven't had a Western bacon cheeseburger before, or even a double. So the double has 2 patties. That's what makes it double. So it's got 2 patties, bacon, onion rings, barbecue sauce, and cheddar cheese. So
you guys might be able to hear a slight background noise. It's because I was watching something. It was either American Dad or Family Guy, one of the two.
Wait, is this a double? Oh yeah, there's the other patty. I thought for some reason I was getting one patty. Okay. Cheers, everyone.
That's definitely American Dad. I can hear Steve.
A classic sandwich or burger. My mom's favorite from Carl's. I don't know why I don't get it more often. It's so good.
I'm so sorry if you don't like napkin noises. After every bite of food I take, whether it's something I make or something I order, I have to wipe my hands and my mouth because I feel dirty.
I have Bob's Burgers playing in the background.
Bob's Burgers! I think I heard Gene. I just realized our movie deck that we have, like we have this like stand for all of our movies, some of them fell out. I am gonna have to fix that.
Appropriate, right? So, I'm also going to be ranking everything I try. So for the double Western bacon cheeseburger, it's so good. Easily one of the best things on the menu. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I won't give it a 10 out of 10, just a 9 out of 10, just because we have so much more to try on that menu. And who knows, it's a long shot, but there might be something better than this. And then for a side, I got these natural cut fries.
Not my personal favorite side menu item. I do believe I actually ordered that in a later episode. I think it's part 2. It's the waffle fries. But I've grown really accustomed to their onion rings lately, so I think that might have changed.
I've had these before too.
Not gonna lie, the crunch on those sound immaculate.
And before y'all flip out, I don't like any condiments on my fries. They're okay. They're not my favorite fry. They're good. They're crispy. So I can appreciate that. I think I'll rate these a 7.5 out of 10. Again, not bad. Me personally, I prefer the crisp cut fries. More flavor and more fun to eat. I do also have a drink. It is just not with me at the moment. I have my water bottle that's in the room. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you like the double western or the single western bacon cheeseburger at Carl's, or I think Hardee's in some places. And then if you prefer natural cut fries or something different. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, little skeletons. Stay safe, and I love you guys. Okay, so I was going to end the video there. However, as I was digging through my fries, I found a tater tot.
I'm pretty sure those are Carl's Jr.'s mini hash browns that they serve during breakfast. I was so happy to find one.
It's a good tater tot. 9 out of 10. Absolutely enjoyed it.
That was honestly a really great video. I'm now craving something to eat, but I know I shouldn't because I gotta save my dollars right now. But anyways, let's move on to the next video. So the next video we unfortunately will not be reacting to because it is a longer than 10-minute video. It is Disneyland trip number 47, January 18th, 2023. Solo trip. This got 105 views. One comment, someone said, super nice, with a little fire emoji. And my description says, this was an amazing solo trip. Up until I almost fell asleep in line. The ride home wasn't much better. I almost crashed into a car because I nearly fell asleep behind the wheel. I'm safe though. I've been safe at home. Luis and I are heading to the parks on Thursday, the 26th, for Lunar New Year. Can't wait to show you guys the footage. Have you gone yet this year? What's been your favorite meal? Also, have you done a solo trip before? Do you like them, love them, or hate them? What's your favorite part about going solo? Or what do you not like about going solo? So, I believe at this time, I was still going, like, stupid early in the morning, which is why I was so tired. I'll get up whenever I want just because I'd rather sleep in and be well rested and not fall asleep behind the wheel rather than getting up early and, like, completely getting no sleep. So this was honestly a really fun trip. I absolutely loved it from what I can remember. Typically after my Disneyland trips, usually when I go, is the benefit to also going later in the day is my battery on my phone doesn't drain as much, but I did get one of those fuel rods from the charging stations, which has served me really well. I've put it in once to, get a new one, and it works. It works really well. Anyways, let's move on to the next video. So this next video is actually a short I made. I was feeling really inspirational this day for some fucking reason. This one is Find Your Good in the Bad. This got 42 views, and I posted, this felt interesting filming, my first intentional short. But while I was writing, I felt the need to say this, and I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Lurker's Manor, my first published book, is available for purchase on Amazon and Kindle for $6.99. I have the link right here. And then the current book I'm working on is called Who Are You? I have actually had that published. If you guys look in the description box, both books are linked for purchase. I am currently working on book 2 for the series of Who Are You? I'm hoping to get that done soon. Anyway, since this is 53 seconds, we will react to it, so let's get into it.
Hey guys, so I'm here writing my next book, and I always used to tell myself that I didn't really ever like middle school, and I didn't really ever like high school. Because the only reason why is because I was just getting bullied a ton, and I would rather like to forget those days. But in writing this new story, it really got me to thinking what my good times were like back then. Because I wrote this in high school about kids in middle school, and I haven't touched it since I graduated. So, reflecting back on this, I can see the good times that I had within those years, and I realize that it's sometimes not always a bad thing to reflect on the good things within the bad. And for me, writing does that. And I hope you guys can find your outlet to find the good in the bad.
I have no words on this. I've lost really the motivation to write because I have just felt like a complete failure this year. I felt like a failure in keeping a stable job. I felt like a failure in maintaining my relationship. I mean, obviously I'm married, so it's not like it failed, but I felt like a failure a lot of the time. And I felt like I was losing my best friend. I felt like I was losing a lot of battles this year. Whew, I said I wouldn't do sad tears. Oh well, they happened. I felt like I was just really, really failing a lot this year. Looking at this short and how I felt just even in this brief time that I was writing my story, the fact that I was able to feel this wonderful writing is incredible to me. And I regret that I haven't touched my stories since. I've actually been reading my stories. And when I was writing book 2, I realized I fucked up so much in high school writing them because I broke so many of my own rules while writing that now, in order to maintain the story but keep the same plot, I have to rewrite it. And it became so taxing and just so draining that I did not want to continue. But I'm right. I have to find the good and the bad. And the good is that I'm going to take this shitty year and make a better year next year because I know I can do better and be better. I just really have to apply myself. And being this lazy and not getting shit done is just not cutting it. And if I do want to have kids in the next 3, like maybe 2 years, I have to be a better person. I really do appreciate what I said in this video. I know this sounds so narcissistic, but it's motivating and it's helpful. And I hope to be the person that I want others to be in this video. So let's move on to the next one. So the next video that we will be reacting to is Disneyland Trip number 49, February 19th, 2023, featuring the hubby. This got 51 views, and I wrote, "This was easily one of the best trips I've had with hubby. We saw the new fireworks show, and we both teared up. We're headed to DCA soon. Keep an eye out for the next Disneyland Trip video. No likes, no comments. But since this is under 10 minutes, let's get into it." I'm so sorry if you hear so much shuffling. I'm moving my feet to adjust for comfortability. Oh, I forgot we dolled up that day. Oh my god. Splash Mountain was closing soon. We didn't know when, so we just kind of took advantage of going on as often as we could. It was... I'm so happy they didn't copyright me for this. The guy up front just doing this. Literally me. Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I just really, really miss this. We did really good with rides, too. I wasn't too busy. Luis loves to drive me on Autopia because right now he just doesn't have his license, so whenever we get on Autopia, he drives. If I ever go on Autopia when I have a solo day, I can't film because my hands have to be on the wheel. But if I ever go with hubby, I'll always give you guys an Autopia video. was wearing a low-cut shirt romper that day, and this ride is very bouncy. Do with that information what you will.
For what reason? No reason.
No reason.
Are you bumping on purpose?
No.
He wasn't. The ride is just super bumpy on its own, honestly.
Child!
I have my eyes on the road, okay?
Swear to God. You will not be given a license if this is how you drive.
He was jerking the car a lot, but if you've ever driven Autopia, you'll know it's kind of hard to maintain yourself on this particular line right here. Sometimes you will jerk around, but sometimes people dick around and they have fun and they purposefully do this. How you do? Yeah, you have fun? His smile and his laugh just make me so happy. I'm a happy wife.
Ow! You're mean! That was on purpose.
Yes.
The next time we're actually going to Disney together is January 9th. I'm very excited. We also got tickets for Disney Channel night! We're going as Star and Marco from the Blood Moon Ball from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. So if you don't know what that is, look it up.
Bumpy road. Oh God, I am gonna have road rage.
You are indeed.
Because of how I drive, he's picked up on some very bad habits, like my road rage, and because he's kind of an angry person when it comes to people, yeah, kid's gonna have road rage. Because I kid you not, he was tailgating the guy in front of us. I criticized my mom for this, but I found out I do it too. When I was learning how to drive, my mom did the invisible brake on the passenger side. Yeah, I was doing the invisible brake here, which if you don't know what the invisible brake is, it's when your driver, you feel like, needs to hit the brakes and they don't, so you think you have a brake on the passenger side and you don't. Hence, invisible brake. It was still fun, though. Kicked my ass in this ride, but I still kick his ass in Toy Story Mania. We mostly stayed in Tomorrowland because that's his favorite land, next to Galaxy's Edge. We, of course, also went on Haunted Mansion, which was a lot of fun. I don't think we had to wait that long for this one. Maybe like 30 minutes. So that was the Disneyland trip video. Let's move on to the next one. Oh my god, this video. I am so glad this video actually made it into the lineup. So this is, I finally found my dream wedding dress. And this was posted 9 months ago. It got 25 views. Hubby is subscribed to me, so I did have to put a question mark as the thumbnail so that way my dress would not be visible. I also put this as the title because I knew he wouldn't click on it. This says, "Don't worry, hubby is subscribed, but he won't click this. I'll make sure of it. Even the thumbnail blocks any ideas of what I may have. Which gown did you guys enjoy the most? Did you guess the dress right of which I chose?" Holy shit, that's a grammar sentence. Leave it in the comments below. No likes, no comments, but let's get into I finally found my dream wedding dress. So this was my dress that had the black lace, but this was it with the white lace. And Harley baby was actually still pregnant at the time. She wasn't due for another 2 months. So you can kind of see her baby bump in the mirror. I absolutely adored this dress. I found a duplicate. Well, I found one online that looked very similar to this. But because it was so cheap, it was made out of cheap material. And I was so bummed because I loved the black lace with the white design. And when I was looking through David's bridal site, this is a totally different dress, by the way. When I was looking through David Bridal's site, they had a dress that was similar, so I hearted it because they ask you to pick some options before you go in so you can try them on. And I was so hoping that that would be the dress that I loved because it looked so similar. And sure as shit, when I tried it on, it was like the first dress I tried on too, and I was like, I don't want to try on any other dresses. But I had to because, one, it's part of the experience, and two, they picked out so many for me. Well, they picked out like 4. That one ended up being the winner. When I was told, do you want to know which dress this is? And I said, yeah. And they said, it's the one with the black lace. I began to cry because that was the dress that I had wanted. This dress I'm trying on was very Swan Lake-esque. Definitely not for me, did not fit my body shape, but obviously it would fit somebody else's. Plus, this is more winter themed, and my wedding was in the fall. So, I loved this gown so much. She was dressing me up, and I felt like a fucking princess when I turned around. I felt so confident in my body and how I looked. I had an hourglass shape. My tits looked fantastic. Though when I got my dress hemmed, I probably could have had the seamstress tighten the top a bit more because it felt like I was pulling it up a lot during the wedding. Either way, I felt beautiful. I looked beautiful, and everyone was incredibly happy. Shit, I never tagged them. Oh well. I still get emails from them, and it's like, I already got married. What are we doing?
I got my man? Okay, yeah, I got my man. Okay. Got everything what you want for your wedding? Yes. Got your dress? Yes. Okay. Got everything from head to toe what you want? Yes. Okay. Close your eyes, make a wish truly from your heart. Okay. You want to get your wish, you're going to break your bell like you mean it. Show all your ladies.
I not only had a couple of my bridesmaids there, plus my matron of honor. I had family friends there, as well as my aunt and my uncle's fiance. So it was, and my nana, obviously my nana and my mom. And we FaceTimed my Auntie Jenny. I'm pretty sure my Auntie Jacqueline. No, Auntie Jacqueline couldn't make it. Could she? I don't remember. But it was still so much fun. I don't think any of us stopped crying. It was just great. And then that was the final dress product. The black lace was to show what it would look like. And Luis's face when I walked down the aisle was perfect. If you guys saw the wedding video, my mom's friend Jen, bless her, she probably got the best footage out of our besides our professional photographer. You can hear Luis, he forgot to walk down and to grab me because we had rehearsed that. Ellie, our pastor, was like, you need to walk down. He goes, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just so mesmerized. If you listen carefully, you can hear that in the video. I also just kept my eyes on him as I was walking, because that was the advice that my mom gave me, was as soon as you see him, lock your eyes on him, because you'll know the second that he sees you. And I so wish I could have relived that. My heart was pounding. I was so excited. I didn't think I'd ever get married, and now I'm legally married. It's incredible. You know, living my life as I hoped I would. I'm getting married. I got married probably about a year after the age I really wanted to. But that's okay, because I'm hitting every other milestone, and I'm incredibly happy. Let's move on to the next video. So this one we will not be reacting to. This one is Get Ready With Me. Date night, March 10th, 2023. This got 102 views. Once again, I do apologize for the sudden ending. My mom came home from her errands earlier than I expected. I hope you enjoy my routine either way. What's your getting ready routine? Let me know in the comments below. I do also apologize if I was supposed to link something here in the description. I'm uploading this video a week after creating it, and I'm not sure what I said. Story of my life while editing videos. Let's move on to the next one. So we will not be reacting to this one either. This is Get Ready With Me, nighttime routine, some whispering ASMR. What the fuck? Okay. This one got 34 views. Hope you guys enjoyed the morning routine. Now here is the nighttime routine. Is your nighttime routine different from your morning routine? How so? Let me know in the comments below. No comments, no likes. Let's move on to the next one. So this one we will be reacting to. This one is Trying Everything on the Menu, Part 2, Carl's Jr. Famous Star with Cheese and Crisp Cut Fries. This got 318 views. Why this blew up is beyond me. Thank you, guys. It says, I'm so sorry about how messy this video turned out. I didn't realize how saucy it was going to be. Enjoying the series so far? What do you think of this burger and side in the comments down below? What item menu are you excited to see me try? Let me know in the comments below. So since this is below 10 minutes, let's give it a watch.
Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. Don't I look fantastic? I know it has been a very long time.
It's so trippy seeing me with both sides of my head. Especially with the one side shaved now, which I need to get touched up soon. But holy crap, that is so weird seeing me with my two sides. All there. All hair. Yeah.
Since we have continued, or even started the series, Trying Everything on the Menu. I think my last post about it might have been either December or January. I had to look back for it, and I low-key did not look at the date. So today we are still on the journey of Carl's Jr. because like I said, we're going to get through Carl's Jr. first, and then we're going to get to other fast food establishments. So last time we tried the Double Western Bacon Cheeseburger, which I gave a 9 out of 10. And then we tried the natural cut fries, which were a 7.5 out of 10, plus that tiny little tater tot that I magically found within my fries. So today we are trying the, I believe it is the Famous Burger, something like that. I'll look up the name in a minute, or you'll see it in the title. But we're going to be trying that one, and I think it's a Famous Star Burger with cheese. I think that's that. We're also getting natural cut fries today, and I'm also going to have a Diet Coke from the fridge. So I'll see you guys in a couple of seconds, and we will rank the sandwich. Alrighty, and we have our meal. So, I got the Famous Star with cheese, no onion. Can't stand onions. Unless...
I was about to explain it right now. I paused it because I was going to explain, but I'm already ahead of myself.
Like grilled or caramelized. So in this... Oh, they even put ketchup in here. That's nice of them. Okay. So in the Famous Star, we have cheese, special sauce, mayo, ketchup, pickles, tomatoes, and lettuce. I should have asked for no mayo just because when people do mayo, they like lather that shit on. Got some napkins here. All right. And then over here, I have my favorite crisp cut fries as the next thing to try. Okay, let's add a bit more ketchup to this because I'm a ketchup fanatic when it comes to burgers. There we go.
You want some burger with that ketchup?
Forgot to mention I have a Diet Coke to drink. Come on. There we go. Okay, quick sip of Coke.
So to explain why I don't get the meals, it's because in case I need to order something that the meal doesn't have, but you can order as a side or sometimes what you can get singularly you can't get as a meal. So it's weird how the system works, but that's why I don't get meals.
All right, so let's try the famous star with cheese. That's really sauced up. It's decent. Obviously not as good. That's my opinion. Not as good as the Western cheeseburger. A lot of lettuce in there. I'm sorry, this is so not attractive. It's a pretty average burger. I think the double Western...
I am sniffling a lot. At the time, I was recovering from a cold.
Definitely was still better. Had more flavor, had more stuff going on. This, to me, is just a basic cheeseburger. And there are places out there, no offense to Carl's Jr., with way better cheeseburgers. I give it like a 6 out of 10. Next, the crisp cut fries. I love these things so much. My mom turned me on to them when I was a kid. I haven't stopped getting them from Carl's Jr. since. Now, obviously not as crispy as the natural cut fries. However, in my opinion, the flavor is 12 times better. I love the mouthfeel. They're just good for me. Crisp cut fries, I think I'm going to do the 10 out of 10. These are delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the famous star with cheeseburger from Carl's Jr. in the comment section down below. Let me know what you also think of crisp cut fries in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
I honestly, watching these, I am so excited to continue this series. I literally want to continue this series so badly next year, and I think once I get financially stable, I am going to continue this series. I'm going to try to do it once a week. It'll be a lot of fun. Oh, this is making me so excited for it. Let's move on to the next video. So this one we will not be reacting to, and this one is Let's Burn Through Some Gift Cards Part 1. I do have a Part 2 coming soon. I have more gift cards to go through. This got 125 views. The description box says, I have a bunch of gift cards that need to be used up. For now, we're going to be limited to what we spend because I don't have spare change. Once I get a few paychecks under my belt, I will go through the huge stack of gift cards on my bed cabinet. Enjoy. So now let's move on to the next one. This one we will be reacting to. This one is Disneyland Trip number 50, April 18th, 2023, Throwback Night featuring the hubby. This got 44 views. I know this wasn't the promised video for today, Little Skeletons. A lot has been happening lately, and I forgot to edit the reacting video. It is still going to be up at some point, I promise you that. In the meantime, enjoy this video from Throwback Night at Disneyland. It was so much fun. We didn't hit everything we wanted to, but it was still amazing. If you went or plan to go to any other theme night, leave your comments below. Like I said, we are going to Disney Channel night next year. I'm very excited. But in the meantime, let's react to this video. We dressed as Aurora and Maleficent. Easily some of the most interesting bounds we've done. I was so happy to break out my Aurora costume again, too. Absolutely loved it. Also, hubby looks a little beat up. Why? Because he did get beat up at a concert. I'm not technically allowed to tell the story due to him asking me not to. All in all, he was fine. He didn't go to jail. Everything was fine. also just got his hair cut at that point. He looks so good with the short hair. Right now his hair is so long. I look like I'm wearing a wig. His hair is so long right now. He's going to get a cut when I get mine cut before my birthday. Oh my god, my roots are atrocious. That's why it looks like a wig. Noted. I do miss my ginger hair, though. I'm going back to ginger next year when I get my hair cut. I just dyed my hair... Oh, that's a cute photo. I just dyed my hair black for the wedding. Because it showed better under my veil. Good lord, I'm so glad I upload to my laptop now. I was trying so hard to get Aurora's attention. It just did not work. So they had everyone gather for a photo that was like there. It didn't matter whether it was family, friends, whoever. They just had everyone gather, and Fauna was the one who motioned me over. Lady Tremaine was so cool. She actually pulled me into a circle to, like, spin for everyone. Oh, Lord. I'm wearing pantyhose, and my legs are so white. Cool. We met up with Honest John and Gideon, and Honest John just took Luis. I literally was like, wait, that's my fiance. I need to bring him home. I think Aurora's makeup was probably the most natural one I've ever done, next to Melody from The Little Mermaid 2. I also had a good interaction with those two. Can't remember what the fuck happened, but I know I had a good interaction. Especially judging by my face, I usually don't laugh like that or smile that awkwardly unless I have a good interaction.
Ready? All right.
I was so excited to meet them because Pinocchio is my favorite classic movie, and this whole night was just about throwbacks to classic movies. So it was incredible. We even met Dumbo. I don't know why that photo isn't in here, but we met Dumbo. It probably is, and it just wasn't done properly. My videos look so much better now. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So we will not be reacting to this video. This video is Trying Everything on the Menu, Part 3, Carl's Jr., California Classic Double Cheeseburger plus more. I just couldn't get the whole title in there. I remember I got into an accident before this, and it was traumatic. I hated it. This one got 47 views, and let's read the description. The other thing I tried was jalapeno poppers. Hey, little skeletons, I want to be clear that this accident happened last Thursday on April 11th, and this video was filmed on Wednesday, April 12th. As of uploading, my car is still drivable and still banged up. I'm still sore on my nipple, but not on my stomach. This was probably the worst meal I've had at Carl's Jr. so far, sadly. Hopefully the next installment of the episode will be, I meant to say series, will be better. Have any questions or want to leave your opinion about the meal? Comment below. I clearly was not having it. I was upset, rightfully so. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Y'all remember when I was making trailers? Yeah, that stopped. So the trailer reacting to trivia number 56 did really well. I got 1 like on it. It got 30 views. I was just trying to be really cute with iMovie because it does have a trailer option. But I obviously don't do it anymore, so let's see how cringy this is. I showed my trailers to hubby, and he just cracked up. He thought they were adorable. So let's just see this monstrosity. wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I thought it was kind of cool. Let's move on from this cringe. Ew, why did you guys like this so much? So we will not be reacting to this one. This one is Get Ready With Me Grocery Shopping / haul. It got 69 views. My parents have arrived home safely, and Luis and I had a wonderful week taking care of the house. Can't wait to actually live alone with him and make a life together. What's it like when you first lived alone or with someone you cared about? Let me know in the comments. What was the hardest thing you had to adjust to? It got 1 like, no comments. Let's move on to the next one. So I know I usually say we won't react to reacting videos, but I think I'll make an exception with this one. This one is reacting to Adventures with Harley Baby number 5 featuring me. That was my old handle when I actually created Disney Queen Skelly. Old boyfriend of mine back from when I was in middle school. Don't judge. This got 63 views. Let me go ahead and move myself to the other side so that way I don't block myself. Ta-da! Like magic. All right, let's get into it.
Hi, little skeletons. It is Disney Queen Skelly here. And guess what, folks? We are home alone for a week. Woo! Doesn't mean I don't have work. We're gonna take advantage of being home alone, get some videos filmed, get them out there. I am so sorry that my videos have been very inconsistent lately. I know I said in the past that like I was job hunting and I thought I found some good jobs. I just didn't. I can make a video on that later when I feel like it. Besides that, now that I've kind of settled into a new job, this one is very challenging, but at the same time it's been the one with the best pay, been the one with the best benefits, so I kind of can't leave. So it's my weekend. I get Saturday, Sundays off, which is amazing. I have early days on weeks. Basically means I'm out by 3:30, which is fantastic. My parents are actually out in Arizona right now. Mom, if you ever decide to watch this, I hope you and Dad are having a wonderful time. But yeah, so
My mom isn't subscribed, neither is my dad. My mom used to watch me, but she doesn't anymore. But they did have a wonderful time in Arizona. We sat down with them for a very long time, heard all about the trip. It was great. They even got us little souvenirs. They got hubby a little Roadrunner to build out of like knockoff Legos. They gave me like a little castle to build out of knockoff Legos.
Continue with the reacting series. I know this is getting very redundant and very repetitive. I promise you guys, new videos are going to be out fairly soon. I actually am starting a new series soon. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for it. If I do, we'll see what happens. So we're going to be reacting to Adventures of Harley.
I have no fucking clue what that series was. I'm pretty sure it was the watching my watch later playlist. So far, no copyrights.
Number 5 featuring me. That is actually my YouTube handle. I made it when I was 12 years old and I thought I had a very good relationship going. Kind of embarrassing. Don't know how to change it. Maybe I'll figure it out one day, but let's get into this video. I'd like to add that this was one of the last Disney trips that we actually took together. She is about maybe a month pregnant at this point.
Wow, her pregnancy was new! Crap!
And then October with Oogie Boogie Night, like Oogie Boogie Bash. I'm pretty sure that was our last trip to Disneyland before she just kind of stopped, which
It wasn't. She informed me that our last trip was Festival of Holidays, I think in like November. Harley Baby, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
And her energy was like completely depleted. And, you know, me being me, my energy was still up. So I can understand why she was just fully exhausted. Yeah, I mean, my nephew's already born. I cannot wait to meet him. But yeah, this was one of our last trips and I can't wait.
I met him, I think like a month and a half after he was born. I was obsessed with him. I am still obsessed with him. I want to see him again. And yeah.
Back with her whenever she's feeling up to it.
We also did take a Disney trip, I think in like September, and it was a lot of fun. I kind of let her set the pace though of like when I picked her up, when we left, what we did, because I didn't want her to feel overwhelmed, especially since we hadn't gone in so long. And it was probably one of the best trips she and I ever took.
I've never seen her show before. Oh yeah, I guess I decided to doll up that day.
What if you just wanted like hot chocolate and marshmallow?
Oh, that'd be adorable.
Harley is so good at talking to characters, and I'm just over here like, "Duh."
There is a video that I posted about this Disney trip. I'm gonna find it so I can leave it in the description box for you guys if you guys want to watch my side of everything.
Yeah, of course. Marshmallow. It was frozen ones, and I just walked in there, so I feel like it's the same price as marshmallow.
I feel like whoever plays Anna, you can just be yourself because she's dorky, she's funny, and she's silly.
This was also probably one of the best Annas we ever had. Someone was clearly enjoying their job that day.
Pac-Man hat kills me. It was a very hot day that September. If you guys kind of know, right here, she has a little portable fan that I brought, blows cool air. She's blowing it up her shirt. Meanwhile, I'm blowing it up my neck. I was also wearing a dress, so I couldn't exactly clip it to my jummies.
Reason why I was in a dress, and it sadly doesn't fit me anymore. Reason why I was in a dress is because this was the first day that I met Jack and Sally. So whenever I first meet them, I always just go all out with my Jack outfit. Now I have a new Jack outfit that I like to wear. It is a black dress. Not exactly appropriate for Disney, but I covered the inappropriateness with a, what is it? A Jack's vest, like his jacket, except without the sleeves. Yeah.
Or my tights. Either way. Why was I dolled up this day? Right, I was meeting Jack and Sally. Yeah, we found Aurora. I was a happy camper.
I was freaking the fuck out.
Though I needed to pull down. Okay, so that choker I'm wearing with the zero necklace, yeah, that broke. And I'm officially depressed.
It did break. I think the clasp broke. Sometimes when a clasp breaks, you can fix it. This is unfixable.
Why didn't anyone tell me to turn my bat necklace around? Can't wait to meet them again this year. Oh, just a few more months. Oh yeah, it was my confession year again. This time I brought Harley baby with me.
My next confession year is in 2 years. I'll either be pregnant or getting pregnant. One of the two.
I unfortunately don't have a video for my confession. Well, no, I do have a video for my confession year. It's in the same video. If you guys don't remember, I don't think I ever explained this. So I have a video called My Confession to Jack Skellington, and that kind of started this tradition of every 5 years when I see Jack and Sally, I would confess that they saved my life, and I would just kind of keep that tradition going. And the next time I actually do it, I'm probably going to have my first kid, maybe pregnant with my second, because technically, 2 years ago was my 5th year, but because of the COVID restrictions to talking to characters, I couldn't speak to them. So last year was my 11th year, but technically my 10th year. This is going to be year 12. So in the next 3 years, I'm going to be talking to them again, and hopefully by then I'll be 20. So yeah, I'll actually be pregnant with my first child. Oh my god, that is such a wild thought. I'm gonna be growing my own little pumpkin king or queen while confessing. Holy shit.
What? That's still an amazing thought to have.
A very good Doctor Strange meetup that we had, unfortunately. They were kind of bland. Don't know if it was just the heat of the day and they had to wear those outfits, which if it was, I don't blame them. Because if it were me, I would have been complaining left and right. Oh my god, I made a list of rides that she could go on due to her being pregnant, and this was one of them. And I think she chose a skunk or a snake. I can't remember. I literally just looked at the picture and I still don't remember. But obviously I still kicked her ass in Toy Story Mania. After a while, though, she didn't want to go on Toy Story Mania because how wild it whipped you around. Oh, that was so fun to do with her. It was very relaxing. Like, all she had to do was just lay back and enjoy herself. So, overall, that video, so amazing. Harley, I cannot wait to go back to Disney with you. Whenever you decide that you want to go back, we are going to make a day of it. Hopefully you're feeling up to it. If not, I totally get it. But I know one of these days...
She texted me, I think in like July or August, and she was like, hey, I want to go in September to celebrate the Halloween season with you. It was a lot of fun. We actually had a really good day.
We'll hopefully be able to do a full day again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you've ever gone to Disneyland pregnant, what's been your stories and how you've been dealing with it or how you've kind of gone about it. And just for, future sake for Harley Baby and I. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little skeleton.
I feel like even when I do become pregnant, I'm going to be so stubborn and try to stay at Disney as long as possible, just to give my kid the experience of a Disney trip. Although I'm going to keep the list that I kept for Harley Baby because there was 2 rides on there that she did not want to do. We're amazed that pregnant people could do, which was Pirates of the Caribbean and Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. For Pirates, there's 2 drops, which again, amazed the both of us that it was actually on that list. And I told her, I was like, look, you don't have to ride it if you don't want to. And she didn't. And then the other one, with Mater Junkyard Jamboree, that one, like, whips you around like crazy. So I was really amazed that was, like, an option for pregnant people. If you've gone on those 2 rides while pregnant, let me know what your experience was in the comments below. But let's move on to the next video. This is also one we will not be reacting to. This is Cooking with DQS Spaghetti and Meatballs. I have since changed up my recipe a little bit. I will probably make a new video, maybe. It's not that much different. This got 87 views, and the description says, this was such a fun dish to make. What are you having for dinner tonight? Leave it in the comments below. What do you think of my recipe? Think you'll try it? This got 1 like, and I do believe no comments. Awesome. Let's move on to the next video. This one we will be reacting to. This one is Disneyland trip number 52, May 19th, 2023 solo trip. Apparently I had a lot to say in this description box. So it says, happy birthday to my mom today. I enjoyed this solo trip. It was well needed. Sadly, my next solo trip won't be till August as my pass is blocked most of the summer. # bummer. This doesn't mean I won't be going though. Hubby and I will be going in as often as his pass will let us. Next time I'll actually be at Disneyland is May 30th, celebrating Splash Mountain's last day being open. I'm honestly going to be crying all day. My goal is to ride the ride at midnight just to experience it one last time. Have you gone on Splash Mountain for the last time yet? Be it Florida or California, let me know in the comments below, or do you plan to do what I do? So May 30th was actually not the best trip that Luis and I took. I'm going to spare you guys details because of things that had happened. I wasn't able to fully enjoy it as much as I would have liked to, and I will say that it was my fault of why the day was so bad. And we only rode it once. We rode it, I believe, at 10 a.m. And we got on within about 45 minutes. The rest of the day it was so packed. They closed the line, I think, at 8 because it was a 4-hour wait. And by the time they got to the end of the line, it would have been midnight anyways. We couldn't get on at midnight as I had hoped to. Anyways, let's not reflect on that. Let's get into this video. Oh yeah, I was doing wait times. I don't do this anymore for those of you who watch my Disneyland trips. I was trying to get on Splash as much as possible. I don't know how it happened, but I did get my own honey car. So this Jack Sparrow was fun. He took my engagement ring and ran off with it. Don't worry, I got it back. So I ended up going to River Belle to eat, and my husband gave me a flower while I was, because he works at River Belle. So he gave me a flower while I was eating, and I kept it in my hair the whole day. I loved it.
Hello, Deanna. It's Ariel here at Disneyland, and I hope I get to see you soon. Perhaps my father could use this trident to give you your very own fin. Then we can make a splash together with Flounder. Thanks so much. Have the best day.
When I sent her that, she literally, like, completely fell apart. She missed Disney so much. It was also really sweet. I had someone helping me with the photography. I still have yet to ask Flynn what's in the satchel. Because I know you can, and the crown is in there. I just have to ask. There's my splash picture. Oh, good times. I honestly miss Splash Mountain so much. I'm looking forward to Tiana's Bayou Adventure next year. And I really want to try out Tiana's Palace. I'm probably going to do that with hubby maybe on the 9th, depending on how early we end up getting up and going. Anyways, let's move on to the next video. So this is one we will not be reacting to. This one is Harley Baby's Baby Shower Documentary Part 2 video only. I did take a lot of pictures and videos. So the pictures were one, the video was another. This one was the video. This is the video where all those photos stemmed from. It was such a beautiful baby shower. So many fun games, including the Don't Say Baby game, were played. Me and her sister-in-law won. I'll make a video in the next few months with Harley Baby talking about not only her pregnancy, but the baby shower and many more questions. I don't think I ever did that video. Sorry. This one got 30 views. And then the next one is the photos. We will also not be reacting to this one. This one got 30 views. This baby shower was so much fun. I got to take my mom with me. Unfortunately, hubby was in Vegas for the weekend. We played some fun games, and there was delicious food. All the gifts Harley Baby got were so cute. She looked so beautiful, and I can't wait to meet my nephew. I still love my nephew so much. I literally am obsessed with him. This is another one we will not be reacting to. This one is Going Rogue number 20, Knott's Berry Farm, June 10th, 2023. Summer Nights Food featuring Harley Baby. This got 37 views. I think this was around the time I actually knew how to get videos from my phone to my laptop. So, yay! But let's move on to the next video. This is another one we will not be reacting to. This one's another doctor's appointment, 6/22/23. I was sick a lot this year. This got 34 views. It says, hey, little skeletons, I wanted to hop on into the description box and explain further as to why the Disneyland photos/videos are in this video and not in a Disneyland trip video. In my opinion, there wasn't enough content to make it its own video, and I had discussed in this video that I had gone to Disneyland before my doctor's visit. So enjoy the photos and clips. As per usual, all photos from this video will be on my Instagram handle is below. Watch this one if you want to see those photos. So this one we will be reacting to. This one is reviewing Disney's Mickey Mouse on Ice. This one got 25 views and 1 like, no comments, but let's get into it. I just realized I'm still also on this side of the screen. Totally fine, I'm gonna leave myself there.
Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I had my AC on, it was a little warm in here. Anyways, as you can see by the title, we are reviewing another Disney short today, and the short is Mickey Mouse on Ice. So for those of you that don't remember, because it's been a while since I've done a Disney media review, basically how this is going to work is I'm going to read the rating that IMDb gave, and then I'm going to read my own rating and why I gave it the rating that I did. So and I'm also going to read some plot summary details for Mickey on Ice. so that way you guys aren't totally lost in the review that's ahead. And there are some spoilers in here. My reviews are not spoiler free, so if you would rather watch it first then come back, please do so right now. Otherwise, let's get started. IMDb rating 7.2 out of 10 stars. Plot summary 1. Mickey and friends have various levels of enjoyment skating on a frozen river. As Mickey and Minnie glide...
When I do my reviews, I have to try so hard not to pause every 5 seconds and write something down, or else I will take forever to watch a 7-minute short. However, I do want to be as thorough as possible, so it's kind of like, what do I do?
Donald plays tricks on Pluto and ends up in trouble himself with a kite, from which Mickey must save him. Plot summary 2. Mickey shows off his ice skating skills to Minnie. Goofy does some unconventional ice fishing. Donald straps skates to Pluto and laughs at his attempts to skate. Donald gets strapped to a kite and is about to be swept over a waterfall when Mickey pulls off an heroic rescue. So I gave this short a rating of 6.8 out of 10 skulls, and here's why. So in the beginning, the background sort of reminded me of how they did Bambi's background in the 1940s movie, because it was a watercolor background, so I'm assuming this was watercolor because it looked watercolor. It was just very beautiful. I love how it was painted and designed, and obviously I'm totally obsessed with how Donald...
So before we continue, I actually do have one review that I'm going to be doing soon, probably in the new year. It's going to be on the movie Wish. I normally don't do reviews on Disney movies that have released in theaters, basically unless it's on Disney Plus, mainly because it just kind of keeps me organized. But because of the backlash Wish has been getting, I gave it such an interesting review that I was really proud of myself. I did it on Facebook, and I fully intend to do it on YouTube, so keep an eye out for that video.
Looked back in the 30s, you know, it's definitely different than what we're used to nowadays. And there was actually a brief scene of Horace, of Clarabelle and Horace, which was pretty cool. I haven't seen Horace in anything in a very long time. So Minnie is in a different outfit. She does look very cute. It's not her usual red with polka dots. It's a yellow with polka dots. I am so sorry. I'm actually sick. I'm trying to get over a cold right now, so I do apologize if my throat's a little So one thing I definitely can relate with is Minnie can't ice skate. Neither can I. I attempted once when I was 8. Never again. I also really miss when Disney used to do sound effects. Like,
I still can't ice skate to this day.
Sound effects instead of like sound effects for sound effects, if that makes any sense. Because what it used to be is when someone would fall, it'd be like a trombone going vroom, or a flute or something, and it's nice. I don't know why, but just hearing that kind of just brings me back to good times. So Minnie shrieks a couple of times when she falls down, and then when Mickey, I think, falls down or something. And the shrieks kind of remind me of the shrieks in Pinocchio, and also a little bit of Dopey when he shrieks when he's getting clean. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, wait, that's not what I'm thinking of. So obviously in Pinocchio when he shrieks, and then in the Three Little Pigs when the pig shrieks. It kind of sounds like that. First of all, I want to address the fact...
How did I go from Snow White to Three Little Pigs? Explain to me where that segue is.
If he had a pocket knife as well as tobacco, both of them kind of weirded me out, because first of all, Goofy with a pocket knife didn't really make sense to me. I understand, like, in a Goofy movie, you know, he has all his gear for the fishing trip or whatever, but never saw him with a pocket knife. And then the tobacco, obviously back then, didn't really matter. But he used the tobacco to fish. So what he did was he cut up the tobacco, and the tobacco would go into the water. This fish would chew it, and then he put a spit bucket on the surface so they would jump up, and they'd spit, and he'd try and whack them with a bat, and obviously that didn't work. Honestly, I more expected Donald to carry tobacco, but instead he was torturing poor Pluto. He put like ice skates on him, and he made meowing sounds out on the ice, and poor Pluto was like so sad. He was like so sad when he went onto the ice because he kept slipping, and he sneezed so bad that he burnt his ass. I felt so bad for him. And when he went back onto the ice after he burned his ass, it didn't cool down until he went into the fishing hole. Did not make sense to me. So either way, this was a cute short, not one of my personal favorites. It did seem a little all over the place for my taste. I know that's just how some people like it. That's how sometimes Disney did it. Nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you watched this short, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little skeletons. Stay safe. I love you guys.
Sorry if I'm not giving much commentary. I just really don't have much to say when it comes to my reviews. I say it all in the video. So let's move on to the next one. So this one we will be reacting to. Why do I have a COVID-19 warning on here? We will be reacting to it. This one is an update doctor's appointment part 1, June 26th and July 3rd, 2023. This one got 24 views and 1 comment. Someone saying, "Hi, Queen. I just gave a heart." Yay. So let's get into the video.
Hi, little skeletons. It is Disney Queen Skelly here, and I have the rare opportunity to be home alone again. So I figured, why not film? I have been meaning to update you guys on the doctor's appointment, and I am so sorry that it didn't happen. I low-key kind of forgot, and every time I remembered, I was either in the car with Luis or I was just doing something in the moment and I couldn't whip out my phone and film. So since I have the opportunity now, since I'm home alone, I will explain to you guys what had happened. So what had happened was when I ended up going to the doctor, and I think I explained this in my last video, which will be in the description below. I ended up having 2 swollen ears that came with the sickness, and it sucked. The right one was worse than the left one. Don't know why, that's just how it worked. So basically what was happening was my nasal fluid, instead of draining down into my throat, was draining back into my ears. It hurt a lot. It felt like water was like just completely clogging it. It felt like as if someone was just shoving cotton balls into my ears. So they gave me antibiotics, which
What I didn't know, and this is why there are such things as ENTs, what I didn't know is your ears, nose, and throat are all connected by like a singular tube. That's why there's ear, nose, and throat specialists. Who knew?
Up the next day, and it worked. After I took all the pills, it worked. However, there was a side effect to the medication. I can hear perfectly now, which is awesome. Apparently there's still a little bit of swelling, but it's obviously not as bad because I can actually hear now. But a small side effect that came with the medication, when you take amoxicillin, something that I guess the doctors don't tell you unless you have a nurse for a mother, is that you could get a yeast infection.
Fuck that yeast infection. When I got that yeast infection, I was in pain. I was in constant pain. I was itchy. I felt disgusting. There was one night where I did not shower, and I was gonna shower the next day because hubby and I were going somewhere, and I figured, fuck it, I'm not gonna shower tonight because I'm just gonna shower when I wake up. No, I couldn't do that. I was itching and burning so bad. I was like, no, I'm getting in the shower. I got in the shower at like 3 in the morning, and I came back to bed. Fuck that yeast infection. I wouldn't wish a yeast infection on my worst enemy.
And for those of you that don't know what a yeast infection is, it's a disgusting discharge in your private areas, and it's itchy, it's smelly, it does not feel good. And I had that, and it sucked. And I wasn't able to do anything about it literally until my next doctor's appointment, which was that following week. Thankfully, I had only been dealing with the itching for about a day at that point. When I received my medication for the yeast infection, and apparently I had a UTI as well, I got my
yeast infections can cause UTIs. I've had 2 in my entire life. It's incredibly uncomfortable. There's like a lot of pressure. It feels like you have to pee a lot. It just sucks.
For that, and the yeast infection had 2 little pink pills. You had to take them 72 hours apart, and then the UTI pills, they look like little bumblebees. They're so cute. You have to take those every 12 hours. And my last one tomorrow, and later on tonight at midnight. And because of how many antibiotics I was taking, I was given probiotics to kind of balance everything out.
I still have those probiotics, actually.
So that's pretty much what had happened after the doctor's appointment. Literally all of that just because of a cold that I got from hubby. Because of all this, we made a promise, like officially, that if one of us is sick, the other one sleeps on the couch.
That didn't fucking happen because one of Luis's coworkers got sick early in December, and then he got sick, and in turn I got sick, and this was like the worst sickness that we had ever had being together. He had 103-degree fever. He came home from hanging out with his friends, and he was like, I think I have a fever. And I was like, nah, you're overreacting. So I stuck a thermometer in his mouth. 103 degrees. So I gave him some NyQuil. I put a cold towel on his forehead. He fell asleep. Called out of work the next day. I took him to urgent care. We got him some medication. He knocked out. Next day, 100-degree fever. I got 100-degree fever. And I lost a job because of it. I fucking hate it. Either way, he said, again, when I get sick, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch. Let's just face it. It's not gonna happen. Because when we're sick, we're not thinking about the other person like, oh, I need to sleep on the couch. It's, I'm tired. I want to lay down. I want to rest. And look, my bed. Who do I share that bed with? My wife! So we don't catch the sickness, which kind of sucks because I hate sleeping alone. I prefer sleeping with him. We've slept together while sick before, but it had never been that severe. This was like the most severe case of a cold that he and I had ever had. I was surprised I didn't catch COVID when he caught COVID, but that's why the COVID warning is up there. Slept in a separate room. So before my mom turned that room into an office, it was my old bedroom. And I slept in there while Luis had COVID. And the second that the 5th day hit, I had him, take the test and it came out negative. I ran back into the room and I was like, yay, cuddle time again. Because I hadn't hugged him, kissed him, cuddled him in like fucking 5 days. And I was like, this is unacceptable. So anyways, that's just a quick update. Thank y'all so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. When hubby had COVID, I was just, oh, there seems to be a little bit more. Little skeletons, stay safe, and I love you guys. And like I said, if you hadn't seen the first video, please. When hubby had COVID, I was literally just miserable because I didn't realize how much I love physical touch in relationships until he got COVID. Just saying. Let's move on to the next video. All right, guys, we are officially at the halfway mark. I am going to quickly move positions because my laptop is about to die and I want to continue this. So I'm going to move over to my bed where you're going to see me in front of like a bunch of posters and shit. So we'll be right back. I really hope you guys can hear me okay, and I hope to God this fucking charges. So we are going to react to this video. This one is another update, Doctor's Appointment Part 2, July 10th, 2023. This one got 29 views. Let's get into it.
Hi little skeletons, it's Disney Queen Skelly here once again with hopefully the final doctor's appointment update. Good lord. So if you guys saw in my last video for the doctor's appointment update, I ended up with a UTI.
Just realized I forgot my water. And I got my water.
Yeast infection, swollen ears, multiple antibiotics, a probiotic to balance everything out, and it was hell. I hated it. So I'm back today for a follow-up just to make sure that the UTI is gone, to make sure the yeast infection's gone. But on top of that, unfortunately, my nose is plugged up again. My right ear feels swollen again. And I've been having a very bad sore throat and cough in the morning and a little bit into the night, which sucks. I feel like this issue is truthfully never ending and it sucks. I'm here literally like 55 minutes early for my doctor's appointment, but the only reason I drove straight here was because I dropped Luis off at work and I didn't want to go home and like have to turn around like 15 minutes later. But I'm gonna go in, check in, get some air conditioning, go to the bathroom, and just chill until they're ready to see me. So I will update you guys when I get back. All right, guys. So the update. So here's what's happening, and I want to preface this by saying this started out as what should have been just a common cold, and instead escalated to swollen ears, UTI, yeast infection. I am not a happy camper.
When I tell you that Luis felt so bad when I told him everything that had happened, he vowed he never wanted me to get sick again because of him. And it is because of him. I don't get sick from my own environment. I get sick because of him. And it's because he works with children. Children carry a bunch of diseases. And yeah, it's inevitable that I get sick when he gets sick.
Swear to God, my fiance is never going to hear the end of it. Oh, how long have you been falling? There we go. My right ear is still swollen. Like, my ear canal is swollen. My eardrum's fine. My ear canal is swollen. The
Doctor has told me not to get any water in my ear. Yeah, that's gonna be hard, especially when I shower, because I can't not shower for a week. I am now having to take eardrops to get the swelling down. Good. I took those eardrops for about 3 days and gave up. God, I just want all of this to be over. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I have a follow-up on Monday, so you'll get another update fairly soon. Bye, little skeletons. I canceled that appointment, never followed up. My ears were fine. Let's move on to the next video. I really don't want to react to this one, but it's under 10 minutes, so we're reacting to it. Why do you guys like my creepy shit? So, oh, there's comments on this one. This is an awesome channel subbed. Thank you so much. So this one is Creepy Stories from the Magic Kingdom. This got 30 views, 3 likes. I hate you all for loving this shit. Let's go. Why did I have to add that kind of music? Meh.
Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here, and welcome back to Scary Disney Stories. So today we have an article that I found online, and it's actually a pretty good one. It's Creepy Stories from the Magic Kingdom. So technically not our Disneyland, but I guess a Disneyland. Well, I call it Scary Disney Stories, so I mean, I guess.
I hate this. I fucking hate this. I love you guys. I hate this.
Doesn't really matter where it comes from, right? So anyways, let's get into these creepy stories from the Magic Kingdom. Creepy Stories from the Magic Kingdom. Every Disney fan has heard their share of urban legends and spooky stories.
And you know what the fucking hilarious thing is? Harley Baby loves my scary videos. I love horror. I'm a horror junkie. If it comes to me doing these things at night or alone, I'm a complete puss. But I still do them because they do so well. I hate you folks.
Disney World. In fact, some of us have even imagined our own stories about a few creepy things we've seen in the parks, like the former creepy clown slide at the pool at Disney's Boardwalk Inn, or the gigantic evil grinning Jack-in-the-Box at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort. But nothing matches the tales that guests and cast members continue to share that revolve around Magic Kingdom. It is home to the Haunted Mansion after all, so it makes sense that guests have found some macabre inspiration to come up with scary stories about the most magical place on Earth. Here are some stories we've heard from cast members and guests. Ashes on the Haunted Mansion. So this goes beyond urban legend and...
You know, and I've been told that my voice is very calming when it comes to these videos. And I remember way back when I actually used to put happy music behind this because I just didn't know there was creepy music on Filmora. And then Halloween kind of rolls around. Well, not Halloween, but like the update for 12 rolls around. And all of a sudden it's like, hey, we have scary sounding music. And I'm like, great. This would really improve my video quality. Yeah.
Actually, fact, as confirmed by the Wall Street Journal. Guests have brought the ashes of their deceased loved ones with them to spread throughout Haunted Mansion. And it happens a lot. Fortunately, one thing Disney is good at is cleanup. Custodians use HEPA filters on industrial strength vacuums to clean the Haunted Mansion, which means clearly departed Uncle Harold is just going to end up in the trash. So think twice before attempting this. You might have aspirations of sending Grandma to rest at her favorite ride, but she actually ends up in a vacuum bin in the utilidors. But here's the thing. This is illegal. It's also pretty gross. Please don't do this. Please do not scatter human remains in Disney World, including the Haunted Mansion. Pirate George. The story of George the Ghost is very well known amongst cast members and goes a little something like this. When Disney World was working on the construction of Pirates of the Caribbean in the 1970s, a welder named George had a tragic death. Some stories have him falling to his death, while others have him crushed by a falling beam, and no one has confirmed that such a death has ever happened. But the story goes that the ride is now haunted by ghostly sightings and strange happenings if cast members don't do one certain thing. Cast members have to say good morning to the ghost of George every morning when they open the ride for the day, and good night when they close it down. If they ignore this, George will be upset and make weird things happen. This can mean that the ride malfunctions, doors will open and close themselves, phones might ring randomly in the control room, lights flicker, and more. George is generally regarded as a playful poltergeist looking to make mischief more than, be actually haunting people. Liberty Square Doll.
Why are my videos scaring me? I know I don't do jump scares. I don't mean to pick creepy photos. It's just what happens when I search up the title of the article, of like the section of the article. But my god, my videos are creepy. Wandering around Liberty Square and see an old creepy doll in one of the windows there just walk on by. Although there isn't a specific story tied to this Annabelle wannabe, cast members do often tell guests that they've seen instances where the doll will occasionally move or change positions without anyone touching it. Needless to say, that's a nope from us, but if you want to see her, look for the building that has a wheelbarrow and cellar door. She's in the window there. The reasoning for this doll is actually quite interesting. Dolls were often placed in windows in colonial times to alert firefighters that children lived in the house in case there was a fire. Interestingly, there's also a fireman's brigade crest on the building signaling to firemen that the family donated money and thus should be saved in the event of a fire. Come to think of it, that's creepy too. Skyway death. You might remember long ago when the skies above Fantasyland were dotted with colorful little cars, the Skyway cars to be exact. The Skyway was a simple ride that took guests... Do I look as tense as I feel right now? That took guests from Fantasyland, where the tangled restrooms are now, to Tomorrowland, and the area to the right of Space Mountain, and vice versa. This opening day attraction ran until 1999. Before the Skyway was officially shut down in Magic Kingdom, there were at least 2 incidents reportedly related to it, including one worker's death in 1999 according to the Orlando Sentinel. A custodian was killed when the Skyway unexpectedly started up while he was cleaning it. Disney was eventually fined $4,500 for a serious violation of safety standards. Several months later, the Skyway closed. Disney claimed the attraction was planned to close before the incident occurred. According to the Orlando Sentinel, a Disney rep said, "It's part of our ongoing efforts to phase out some of the older attractions and introduce new things to keep our parks exciting for our new and repeat visitors," while Disney World spokesman Diane Letter said Tuesday, "It's just something whose time has come. In reality, nothing was built in spaces that occupied the Skyway station for many years." The truth of Alien Encounter. I am so glad I never went on Alien Encounter or Stitch's Great Escape. I know that Stitch's Great Escape closed down, and technically the carcass is still there. They haven't done anything to it. In fact, I'm pretty sure the sign is still up, and they have the other sign saying, "Hey, it's not open." I'm pretty sure the last time we were there, we actually saw the sign. If it's no longer there anymore, then great. But I remember distinctly seeing it when we went to Florida. Less ghost story and more might have done some lasting psychological damage. Some of us remember the utter terror of Magic Kingdom's extraterrestrial alien encounter. Yep, that was the actual full name, kids. The attraction was born of the... And my guess to those restraints, actually being down, is so people, would not leave. Because if it were me, I was being jumped on, spit on, drooled on, burped in my face, I'd get up and leave, for sure. I would run, because fight or flight kicks in for me, and I don't fight. To create something that appealed to teens and young adults, and yes, originally the ride was supposed to be based on the Ridley Scott Alien franchise of films. The Xenomorph attraction never came to be, if you don't count the ones you saw briefly on the Great Movie Ride in Hollywood Studios. Never went on that one either. But what the attraction Imagineers came up with was still a bit much for Disney guests. When the attraction soft opened, guests complained that it was just way too dark, thematically and physically. After guests were herded into a scientific facility, aka theater, in the round, to witness a new teleportation device, they were informed that one guest in the room would be transported, terrifying if it was you they selected. A change in plans ultimately leads an off-planet alien to be transported to you instead, and now you and your theater of trapped guests are basically now guinea pigs being exposed to a captured and violent alien. Of course, the alien escapes and terrorizes guests. Not only that, it violently murders the technicians running the demonstration. Yikes. Then it comes after you, strapped in a chair, unable to escape in total darkness. Yeah, maybe that was a bit over the top, and everyone who wrote it can distinctly remember the fear the attraction created when the alien was quite literally breathing down guests' necks in the dark. Your harness was stomped on, you were drooled on, and you were growled and screamed at in pitch darkness. Warm breath breathed on your neck, tentacles slapped the back of your head, seriously, and simulated blood spray, warm water was splattered on guests, simulating your tech's death. It was a lot to take in and often resulted in hysterically crying children exiting the theater. Those of us here that remember it don't do so fondly. It was a trip. Eventually, Disney revamped the ride, made it all about Stitch for Stitch's Great. For those of you that actually went on Alien Encounter, can you let me know your experience in the comment section down below? I am incredibly curious. And took all the frightening fun out of it. Although the hot dog burp still sends shivers down our spine. Now that ride, too, has been closed. Ghost Boy and Man on Haunted Mansion. And it's back to the Haunted Mansion for another ghost story. One of the most popular ghost sightings that isn't a part of the 1999 Happy Haunts is of a little ghost boy. Some claim to have seen... Did I just say 1999? I meant to say 999. More commonly, cast members and guests have reported hearing him crying. A guest even claimed to see a child staring at him from a doom buggy in front of him, when no child was actually there. A similar ghost boy is said to haunt the Disneyland mansion as well, but there are far more stories of that mansion than the Florida counterpart. Similarly, some claim to have seen an older man with a cane. He is said to be seen riding the doom buggies on the stretch of a track between the offload and loading area. We get it, even ghosts want a chance to ride the Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion Spellbook. It makes sense that so many of the creepiest stories at Magic Kingdom revolve around the Haunted Mansion. What makes these myths extra tricky is that there are 2 mansions, well, more if you count international parks, and the stories can get crisscrossed. There's one story... I mean, I do count international parks because they're technically part of the Disneyland parks, right? Says that the original spellbook in the Haunted Mansion seance room, supposedly in Disney World, is a real tome of witchcraft from the 14th century. Some believe it has actual spells in it and everything, and because of this, cast members have trouble keeping it upright, and sometimes it just vanishes. Rumor has it that the spellbook seen now is a replacement because the original caused so much trouble. The truth? It's always been just a prop created by Disney Imagineering. So these are some creepy stories about the Magic Kingdom that you can share over a summer nighttime campfire while making s'mores to scare your friends and family with. And we'll let you know if we hear any other creepy stories around the parks. Alright guys, so thank y'all so much for watching. I do want to apologize if there was a lot of cuts in that. My phone, honestly, I couldn't even tell that it was cutting. I thought it went by pretty smoothly. Reading the article, literally the article just kept jumping. My dog ended up barking. It was a total disaster, and I'm sorry if this video just does not seem as clean cut as my other ones. But thank y'all so much for watching. If you've heard any of these creepy stories, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have your own creepy Disneyland story, let me know those in the comment section down below. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Honestly, it was a smooth video. Got me creeped out. Let's move on to the next one. This one is Disneyland History. Disneyland presents a preview of coming attractions 1973 to 1989. This got 96 views, and let's get into it. Hi, little skeletons. It is Disney Queen Skelly here. Welcome back to the Disneyland History. So today we're doing a interesting one. It is Disneyland presents a preview of coming attractions. It was done from 1973 to 1998. So let's get to this little short paragraph that I found about the previous Disneyland History attraction. Disneyland presents a preview of coming attractions. Disneyland presents a preview of coming attractions display on Main Street from 1973 until July 22nd, 1989. The location was the original Wurlitzer shop. It took the place of the legacy of Walt Disney when many of the awards in the exhibit were moved into the Walt Disney Story. Models, artists, renderings, and designs of attractions being planned or displayed. Became Disneyland Showcase. Alright guys, and that is literally all I have for you for today's Disneyland history. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you know a little bit more about the Disneyland Presents a Preview of Coming Attractions 1973 to 1989, please let me know what you know about it in the comment section down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Not much to it. Short, sweet, simple. Let's move on to the next one. So this is another one we will be reacting to. This one is Horror Movie Fun Facts Photographing a Ghost. This got 35 views. Let's get into it. Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. Now, normally I would be doing fun facts for this particular horror movie fun facts called Photographing a Ghost. However, I did not find any fun facts on this, so instead I'll be reading to you guys the plot summary for this. I hope you enjoy. Plot summary 1. Photographer tries to take a picture of the ghost, but it won't keep still and then vanishes. Plot summary 2. Shows what can be done by an enthusiastic amateur with a 4x5 Kodak. The picture reveals the artist with his camera in position. 2 men come in with a trunk labeled Ghost. The photographer carefully opens the trunk and up rises a tall white thing. It glides around, and just as the artist is ready, it disappears. He is greatly mystified, and more so than ever when the ghost reappears, apparently from nowhere, and after floating around, steps back into the trunk. The photographer promptly sits on the lid and locks it with an air of relief. He gets up, turns around, and there stands Mr. Ghost behind him. The ghost becomes active, and chairs are thrown around in a very lively fashion. The photographer finally sinks down in despair and gives up the job. And those are your plus summaries for Photographing a Ghost, 1898. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have heard of this short film or long film, I don't know how long it ran for, and you know a little bit more about it, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to read it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. So the place that I'm getting these lists of horror movies that I'm doing is actually Wikipedia. I'm pretty sure the thing I looked up was list of all horror movies. And if I went to Wikipedia, if I go by decade, 1890s is the first one that pops up. And this is where I've been getting the horror movies. So yeah, it's great. I love it. It's been informative and I can't wait to move on to the 1900s. Let's move on to the next one. So this one we will not be reacting to. This one is Disney Trivia number 22. This got 175 views, 4 likes, no comments. Thank you guys so much for that. Let's move on to the next one. So this one we will be reacting to. This one is Unboxing Loot Fright Box April 2023 edition. This got 23 views, and it looks like I do have a little something here in the description box. Hey little skeletons, and happy Easter. I've been getting these boxes for a while now, and it's time I start showing you guys what I get. Sorry if this video seemed a bit awkward. My folks were in the living room and Mothman's stand wasn't added in the box. Plus, there's usually a lot more than these boxes. Here's to hoping the next one is just as good, if not better. Have you received a Loot Crate box? Let me know in the comments below. So I have not received a Loot Fright box since this one, and it is because I forgot to pay them. I'm currently, I hope to God I only owe them for 1 month, because it's been a while since I've actually, let me check to see how much I owe, because I'm a little scared that I owe more than just the $36. Let's get into this video.
Is this a freaking Halloween one? Or is it Scream? No, that's Halloween. I got 2 Halloween pins. Awesome. This one's small. Ah! Mom, I have a shirt to match my pillowcase. What's in here? Mothman? Oh no.
I'm saying oh no because Luis loves Mothman.
Oh my, that is horrifying. He has a lid.
I thought I lost the stand in the box. It was never there to begin with.
Oh my God.
Currently, I believe Mothman is on my side of the entertainment center, and I think he's just leaning up against his little dome thingy. He's so cute! Yeah, I really need to re-update my payment on there. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So this one we will not be reacting to, but this one is 11 terrifying but true horror stories reported in the news, 424 views, 10 likes. Thank y'all so much. YouTube even split it up into chapters. Holy crap. That's incredible. Let's move on to the next one. So this one we will be reacting to. This one is Colorado True Crime Story. It's got 105 views. I even put something in the comments here, or in the description here. Despite the sad tone of this video, I want to wish my cousin Cameron a happy 23rd birthday. His birthday is tomorrow and we'll be celebrating on the 26th. So let's get into this video. Hi little Skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. Welcome back to the True Crime series. So today our true crime story is taking place in Colorado. So let's get into it. Colorado, Dave Cullen, Columbine. The broad outlines of what... Before we even get into this, if you guys couldn't handle this video initially, please skip to the next video that we will be reacting to. I know Columbine was a horrible tragedy, and I understand that a lot of people probably knew people that were in this situation. So if this is a hard video for you to watch, please move on to the next one. I don't want you to, have any issues watching this video. Happened at Columbine High School in Colorado are well known. Yet what's amazing is how much of Cullen's book still comes as a surprise. The end of the trench coat mafia. Had Dave Cullen capitulated to cliche while writing Columbine, he would have started his tale 48 hours before Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold's notorious killing spree, stopped the frame just before they fired their guns, and then spooled back to the very beginning with the promise of trying to explain how the two boys got to this twisted past. But he doesn't. As Cullen eventually writes, there had been no trigger, at least none that would be satisfying to horrified outsiders, grieving parents, or anyone in between. Eric Harris was a psychopath, simple as that. Dylan Klebold was a suicidally depressed kid who yoked his fate to a sadist. Instead, what intrigues the author are perceptions and misperceptions. How difficult a shooting spree is to untangle, how readily mass tragedies lend themselves to misfortune and I do apologize if I don't say much in this particular video. I really have nothing to say. How psychopaths can excel at the big con. The broad outlines of what happened at Columbine High School in Colorado 1 decade ago are well known. On April 20th, 1999, just weeks from graduation, Harris and Klebold murdered one teacher and 12 of their peers, making this the most lethal high school massacre in the nation, and wounded 24. Then they holed up in the school library and turned their guns on themselves. Yet what's amazing is how much of Cullen's book still comes as a surprise. I expected a story about misfits exacting vengeance because that was my memory of the immediate consensus. Columbine, right, wasn't there something going on there between goths and jocks? In fact, Harris and Klebold were killing completely at random that day. Their victims weren't the intended targets at all. The entire school was. Columbine, it turns out, was a failed attempt at domestic terrorism. Shortly after 11:14 a.m., the two boys hauled a propane bomb into the cafeteria programmed to go off at 11:17. It never did. Had the massacre gone as planned, it would most likely have killed more than 500 people, yielding far less readily to rumors about high school's tribal politics. To his credit, that Cullen, a Denver journalist who covered the story for Salon and State, makes the reader care about getting it right. Columbine is an excellent work of media criticism showing how legends become truths through continual citation. A sensitive guide to the patterns of public grief, foreshadowing many of these same reactions to September 11th. Lawsuits, arguments about the memorial, voyeuristic bus tours, and at the end of the day, a fine example of old-fashioned journalism. While Cullen's storytelling doesn't approach the novelistic beauty of In Cold Blood, an unfair standard perhaps, but an unavoidable comparison for a murder story thus detailed, he writes well enough, moving things along with agility and grace. He leaves us with some unforgettable images, like the pizza slices floating aimlessly about the school commons, which was flooded with 3 inches of water, because the sprinkler system had gone off, and he has a knack for the thumbnail sketch. He was a shrink-turned-hostage negotiator turned detective with an abridged version of the complete works of Shakespeare in the backseat of his car, Cullen writes of Duane Fuselier, an FBI agent and one of the book's heroes. He could be a little stoic. Hugging his sons felt awkward, but he would reach out to embrace survivors when they needed it. Fuselier is one of the people Cullen spotlights in his retelling in order to clear up the historical record. Some of the confusion generated by Columbine was inevitable. Harris and Klebold started out wearing trench coats, for instance, but at some point removed them, giving the illusion that they were 4 people rather than 2. The homemade pipe bombs they were tossing in all directions down stairwells onto the roof only seemed to further the impression that there were more of them. And then there were the SWAT teams. Students trapped inside the building would hear their rifle fire, assume it was the killers, and report it to the media by cell phone, complicating the cops' efforts to keep them safe. This was the first major hostage standoff of the cell phone age. Cullen notes, the police had never seen anything like it. But the most subtle distortions of the media echo chamber, it seems, did not concern logistics. They concerned motive. As early as 2 hours into the live coverage of Columbine, news stations began to report that something called the Trenchcoat Mafia, a group of disgruntled Goths, was possibly behind the attack. Many of the students watching this coverage on classroom televisions while still trapped inside the building began to repeat this information to reporters on the outside once they had escaped. And it made sense. The killers were wearing trench coats. And so a loop began, reinforced by 4 eyewitnesses who said the gunmen were deliberately targeting their victims. One offered such a precise level of detail. The killers were taking aim at anyone of color wearing a white hat or playing a sport, that it proved irresistible both to students and to members of the media who, Cullen speculates, were out of their element in this teenage universe and therefore willing to repeat this rumor. Whether their witnesses and had seen the gunman or not, reporters, the author points out, would not make that mistake at a car wreck. Of course, tragedies often lend themselves to myths. So, as I'm hearing this, I put a lot of background music in my videos just to kind of keep people entertained and focused. I feel like when it comes to the true crime stuff that I talk about, I really don't want to put in any background music because the tone of it is just is most of the time, if not all the time, incredibly sad and depressing. And I want to make sure that that happy banjo background that you guys are so used to doesn't take away the fact that what happened to any of these people or persons, anybody that I cover, I'm hoping it doesn't diminish what happened to them. To meet the needs of the day. For weeks after September 11th, the lovely legend persisted that the Reverend Mitchell Judge, a New York Fire Department chaplain, died from falling debris when he took off his helmet to give last rites to a firefighter. As I wrote sometime later in New York Magazine, that's not how he died. But people had a stake in that belief, and Columbine generated a similar tale of spiritual martyrdom. A boy who witnessed the murders in the school library told people afterward that a slain student, a fellow evangelical named Cassie Bernal, was asked by one of the killers if she believed in God. "Yes, I believe in God," he said. She replied. 2 other witnesses, both sitting near Cassie, heard no such thing. And Colin goes on to say that a 911 tape from the day proved conclusively that she hadn't uttered these words. It didn't matter. The story caught the imagination of the evangelical world, and Cassie's mother, Misty Bernal, wrote a book, She Said Yes, that has since sold more than 1 million copies. Columbine is weakest when Colin tries to channel the voice of Eric Harris. 500 or 600 dismemberments ought to be enough for one awesome afternoon of TV is one such example. As the author himself makes clear, Harris's mind is in a particularly interesting place to inhabit, just sneering and young and unfathomably angry. But his nuanced dissection of the differences between Harris and Klebold is first-rate, leaving readers in the strange and challenging position of feeling pity, almost for Klebold. Cullen walks us carefully through the definition of psychopathy and how it differs from insanity, how perfect. I know it's pronounced psychopathy, but have you guys ever heard people pronounce it psychopathy? Harris met the profile, particularly in his egomania, outsized contempt for humanity, and the talent for manipulation. Just months before the attack, a teacher wrote on one of his essays, "I would trust you in a heartbeat." Whereas Klebold, for most of the book, seems forlorn, awkward, and miserable. The anger and the loathing, Cullen explains, traveled inward. In case you're wondering, we don't get the granular details of Harris and Klebold's last 48 hours until the end of the book. When we know so much more, it's almost beside the point, which isn't to say some of the testimony still isn't chilling. That Sunday, in a homemade videotape, Harris addressed his parents. They could not have stopped him, Eric assured them, Cullen writes. He quoted Shakespeare, "Good wombs have borne bad sons." Alright guys, and that is it for today's true crime story. I actually, unfortunately, know someone who knew someone who was in the school when the shooting happened, and it had taken a major toll on their family. And I could never imagine what it was like to be in their shoes when they saw it happen. All I can really say to the family that I've known for years is I'm so sorry for what happened, and I know it'll never get easier. But if you guys have more details on what happened during Columbine, if you maybe know someone who was in the school, or if you have more details that I did not read here, please leave them in the comment section down below. My thoughts and condolences are always with the family members of the teacher, and not only that, but the students who were involved as well. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family as well as the students, whether they lost their lives or were injured or were just involved in general. It's unfortunate that things like this happen around the world, and hopefully one day it doesn't happen to be a problem anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. I hate to make this celebration video very depressing or somber. I was watching a short recently, and it's a short that was posted, I think, sometime last year by a very well-known mom on YouTube. She was saying how she had to buy these bulletproof inserts for her children's backpack, as well as blood capsules and a couple other things that back in my day students didn't need to worry about, and now they do. And she was crying, saying that it's ridiculous how that is now what is considered back to school shopping. Anyways, let's get on to a happier subject and move on to the next video. So this next video we will be reacting to, it is quiz horror movie trivia. It got 23 views, and it looks like I have a little description box here. Hey little skeletons, real quick before I forget, I just wanted to jump down here, wish my auntie Jacqueline and her son, aka my cousin Josh, a happy birthday. So let's get into this one. Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. Welcome back to the horror movie quizzes. So today's quiz is quiz horror movie trivia. Let's get into it. Test your horror movie knowledge with this spooky quiz. What is the name of the parody movie series set within the Scream movie? I'm pretty sure I actually reacted to this video at some point in the past this year, and I remember I figured out what the answers were to the questions I got wrong, but let's still go forth. Stab. Guess it'll grade me at the end. What was Pinhead's human name in the Hellraiser series? He had a name. I don't think it's Freddy, because that is Freddy Krueger's name. I'm gonna guess Elliot or Edward. Let's go Elliot. What color is Freddy Krueger's sweater? It is red and green. What iconic horror movie was dubbed The Babysitter Murders at one point? Scream, Halloween, Rosemary's Baby, or Paranormal Activity? The Babysitter Murders. I would have to assume Halloween. What is the name of the first character killed in the first Scream movie? My existential crisis that lasts way too long. Oh, Lord. Well, they don't kill off Gale. I don't think they kill off Oh, shit. I haven't seen the first Scream movie in forever. I know they don't kill off Gale because she is in the rest of the movies. I'm gonna go with Casey Becker. It's Drew Barrymore's character. I'm pretty sure her name was Tatum. Okay, I'm gonna guess Casey. Which of the following is the name of the camp where Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th drowns? It is camp. So I have since learned that it was not Drew Barrymore's character that was killed first. It was her boyfriend. Crystal Lake. How long does a character have to live after watching the haunted videotape in The Ring? 7 days. What is Norman's hobby in Psycho? I've never seen Psycho. Don't come for me. I'm gonna guess taxidermy? What type of doll is Chucky? He's a good guy doll. How many characters does Jason kill in the first Friday the 13th movie? None. Oh, no. Well, technically 1, because he drowns her at the end. But technically 0. It's not Jason, it's his mom. Which movie includes the line, "Here's Johnny"? The Shining. What breed of dog is Cujo? He is a Saint Bernard. What was the first horror movie to ever be nominated for an Oscar? That is a good question. I'm going to guess Psycho. What is the name of the main character in The Evil Dead? His name is Ash. Which state is the house from Amityville Horror located? I'm going to guess Ohio. Alright, let's submit it. What did I get right? Score 13. I got 87%. You're not going to tell me what I got wrong. Quiz grade. Casual horror fan. Awesome. Great. I don't even know what the fuck I got wrong. Thank you guys so... If I took it now, I would get 100% because I know what I got wrong. For watching. If you guys end up taking this quiz for yourself, let me know how many you get right in the comment section down below. I will also link it in the description box so you guys can play for yourself. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little skeletons. Stay safe, and I love you guys. Let's move on to the next video. So this one we will not be reacting to. This one is reading and reviewing The Pumpkin Queen, the prologue, and chapter 1. This one got 40 views with 1 like. My God, do I go off on this video. I cannot wait to continue it. Let's move on to the next one. So this one we will be reacting to. This one is Disneyland trip number 54, August 18th, 2023 solo trip. This one got 125 views, no likes, no comments, but let's get into it. I think I was in California Adventure this day because I hadn't gone in a while. Yep, that's right, because I went to Wine Country Trattoria or whatever. But I did end up migrating to Disneyland. I'm trying to do rides that I haven't done before. Because on my phone, I actually have a list. When I do a ride, I check it off. And I'll show you. So like in Disneyland, the ones that I'm missing are the train, Millennium Falcon, Mark Twain, but that's currently down for refurbishment. Casey Jr., Sleeping Beauty walkthrough, the Carousel Teacups, which I don't necessarily like riding alone, but I'll do it. Dumbo, Roger Rabbit, Chippendale Coaster, and then Astro Orbiter, which is currently down for construction, and Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. There's a lot more in DCA that I haven't done, so I'm probably going to tackle that next when I do my next solo trip. That was the construction, I think, that they were doing on the treehouse. Either that or I went up it. No, it was the construction. Which I have since been up it. You've seen the video. Oh, I was stalking Luis here. See if I can't find him. He's right. I found him! Follow my mouse. Whee! I'm pretty sure the only reason I was even taking a video is because I was in row 6 where no one could see my screen. Well, just went straight into the next video that we're going to be reacting to. So this one is Amazon Haul 8/20/2023. It's got 163 views. Hey little skeletons, I just wanted to jump here in the description box and apologize. I already ordered by major Amazon Haul and opened all of it off camera. I got them on a day where I didn't get any privacy to film, and y'all know how camera shy I get sometimes, more like all the time. However, I do have a wholesome video coming soon where hubby opens some surprise gifts. Be on the lookout. I don't think that video made it in here. I'm so sorry, folks. But it was when he opened up our rings that we were going to use at the wedding. So let's react to the small Amazon haul.
Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. So I promised you guys more hauls and more unboxings. And I just got an Amazon order.
I have not been good with that. I am sorry.
So I figured I'd do a haul. But here's the kicker. I am currently in my laundry room over a sink. because California got hit with a hurricane, and
I say hurricane, but it didn't even rain that badly. We had worse rain, I think, like a couple days ago at time of recording.
packages are wet because no one decided to pick them up until I got home. So we're gonna open these and just, oh, one's already open. That's not concerning. Well, might as well do the haul. So in the first bag, we have some lip scrubs, like some scrubbers.
Currently using the pink one.
I ran out. And then we also have a foot mask, which, okay, good, it's like covered in.
That barely worked on my feet. I have to do the other one because the first one kind of did its job. I know I did it correctly. I followed the instructions properly. I just got to do the second one.
Plastic, so it's not water damaged. Ta-da! I'm gonna take this out of the plastic. See if I can snap this thing. Ah! Okay. How is the inside wet? Ah! That's spilled. Fantastic. It's still going. And going.
Thankfully, the foot masks didn't get wet. They were covered in a plastic that I had to rip off, and they stayed dry.
Is this officially ruined? Oh no! Oh, perfect. They're inside little plastic things. Awesome. So we're just gonna take those out. And then there are only two. There's only two. Great. Love your feet. Warning for external use only. No shit. Great. And then there's just water in here. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Second package. I don't even need scissors for this one either. There's obviously a lot, well, not obviously, but there's more that I'm going to be getting because yeah, girl needs a lot more shit, but that's not until the next paycheck. This one is a serum. I use serums on my face, but my last one ran out like eons ago, and I could just never afford to buy a new one, so this is the new one. Wash face initially and pat dry. Drop a moderate amount of serum on your forehead, cheeks, chin, and neck. Cool.
I only do it on my forehead and my cheeks.
So I just usually use this when I'm done washing my face anyways. Just open her up. None of these are affiliates, by the way. I needed shit. Like, nothing sponsoring me. None of that crap. Okay. Open her up. Oh, the texture. Oh, she cute. Written
It was the texture of the box that threw me off.
serum. Antioxidant. Reduces wrinkles, tightens and tones. Smooth and radiant complexion. Cool. And then got some razors. This will last me 4 months. Yes, I only shave once a month, sue me.
I'm on my second razor of that package. Oh no, I'm on my first because I used up one that I previously had and then I started using those. So I think oh no, I think I am on a new one that I bought recently. So I think I finished up that pack. I'm on a new pack.
I think this is the last thing in here. And I thought I ordered more makeup shit than this.
I in fact did not.
But I finally got my finishing powder because I was running out of my other one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Once I get more, I will obviously do more hauls. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye, let's go.
Honestly, I love doing hauls. They're a lot of fun. I just, again, never get a chance to because I don't have privacy. And I'm very camera shy unless I'm home alone. Or people are asleep and hubby's at work or with his buddies. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next video. So this video we will not be reacting to. This is Disneyland trip number 56, September 11th, 2023, featuring Harley Baby. This got 175 views, 1 like, no comments. This is another one we will not be reacting to. This is Fun Facts, The Adventures of Ichabod Crane and Mr. Toad. This one got 58 views, no likes, no comments. This is another one we will not be reacting to. This is The Worst Job Experiences I've Had. This one got 52 views, 2 likes, and this one actually got 2 comments. Harley Baby said, I believe Macy's is declared as a department store. And I was like, thank you. she always, whenever I, like, get stuck in my videos, I don't know what to say, or, like, I say the wrong thing, or whatever happens, Harley Baby is always there to educate me, and I actually really appreciate it, because it helps me in the future when I make videos that involve those same topics. Alright guys, so we actually have 10 more videos to go. This one is Disney Theory, The Genie in Disguise. This one got 143 views. No likes, no comments. Let's get into it. Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here, and welcome back to the Disney Theory. So today we are discussing a Disney theory that I don't think I've ever covered on this channel before, and if I have, it was very, very briefly. So this theory is the genie in disguise. Let's get into it. The genie in disguise. Everyone Disney fan knows who the bright blue, wisecracking genie is. The peddler, however, is more mysterious. He sings the movie's opening number, Arabian Nights, and introduces the story of a magic lamp that houses a huge secret. But how does he know so much about the lamp and its provenance? The answer, because the peddler is actually the genie in disguise. The evidence? Both characters have the same voice actor and similar personalities. The peddler's robe is the same color as the genie's body. Finally, the two both only have 4 fingers on their hands. Pretty convincing, right? While this started out as nothing but a fan theory, Aladdin's directors later confirmed that it's correct. They had to cut the big reveal out of the final film, but the genie and the peddler are definitely the same guy. Aladdin genie peddler theory confirmed by directors. That urban legend connects. Since I started a new page, I really should have gotten a new picture, but I just really did not think about it. The worlds of Frozen and Tarzan may not hold water, but at least one fan theory about a Disney movie does. Ron Clements and John Musker, co-directors of Aladdin, spoke with E! News, and they confirmed that some... I'll be right back, I gotta pee. Alright, let's get back into it. I've long thought about the peddler in the beginning of the film. I saw something that speculates that the peddler at the beginning of Aladdin is the genie, Clements said. That's true. He continued, that was the whole intention originally. We even had that at the end of the movie, where he would reveal himself to be the genie, and of course Robin Williams did the voice of the peddler. Just through story changes and some editing, we lost the reveal at the end, so that's an urban legend that actually is true. This particular theory gained traction for 2 reasons. One, Clements already said, was because Robin Williams voiced both roles, and the other was that the peddler and the genie had 4 fingers. So, there you have it. As the peddler, or rather genie, says, it is not what is outside, but what is inside that counts. Clements, Musker, and composer Alan Menken recently sat down with EW to reflect on Aladdin, including Williams' portrayal of Genie. Really, the genie was Robin Williams, said Clements. When he first came in, he was like, should I play this with an accent? Should I create a character? And it was like, no, really, the genie is sort of like a stand-up comedian who's been trapped in a lamp for 1,000 years and is suddenly released and is looking for an audience and wants to perform. And that's Robin. Musker added, I think Robin, as a person, he wanted to make people laugh. It was like a genie, like a wish granter. I know that people enjoy humor, so I'm going to give them the gift of my comedy. So I feel like, yeah, he really was the genie. Alright folks, so that is it for today's Disney Theories Explored. Me personally, I've always known that Genie was the peddler in the Aladdin movie. I didn't actually learn it until I got a little older, but as I got older and I heard more about this theory, I really understood why, people were thinking this, and then obviously since it was confirmed by the directors, we know for sure that Genie was the peddler. Let me know in the comments below when you first watched Aladdin if you already knew this, or if you maybe had a sneaking suspicion, or if you had no clue at all. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little... I would actually be pretty impressed if y'all, well, not impressed because I'm pretty sure the adults watching could put 2 and 2 together. Because as I watch Disney movies as I get older, obviously, like most of you, I see things that kids don't see because it's Disney. They'll hide things in there for the adults. If you guys ended up watching it as an adult with your kids and you noticed this, kudos to you. It took me until like my teens to figure that out, maybe my early 20s. I don't remember. But I know it now. Let's move on to the next one. So this is another one we will be reacting to. This is Goofy's Playhouse versus Kid Cop Fun Stops. This got 33 views. Let's see what I got in here. Hey little skeletons, I just wanted to quickly jump in here and wish hubby and I a happy 5-year anniversary. We're getting married in 10 days and I couldn't be happier. Happy anniversary, love. And here's to many more. We actually did do like a small celebration that day. I don't quite remember what we did, but we did something. Anyways, let's get into this video.
Skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. Welcome back to the Verses. So today we're doing two very fun verses.
I just realized I'm wearing the Mighty patch on my nose to get rid of all the oils. I have not bought that in so long, and I need to. I have blackhead strips that I use right now. I mainly used those when I did my spa days, and I would use the Mighty patch after a day I would wear makeup. But right now I don't have the Mighty patch. Damn it.
Me personally, I've only ever been to one of these areas, so if you know about both, let me know in the comments below. It's kind of weird to pair these two together, but like I said, when I was making the Versus playlist, it was very hard to compare a lot of our attractions, Disneyland versus Walt Disney World, together. So I did my best to compare it here. So today we're doing Goofy's Playhouse at Disneyland, which I believe is now Goofy's How to Play, versus the Kid Caught Fun Stops in Walt Disney World. So as always,
and one other thing I think I mentioned in my channel update, I'll mention it again. Once this playlist is done, it is done. I do not know enough about Shanghai, Tokyo, and Euro Disney to make a video, like a Versus playlist for them. However, if you guys would like to see it, I need you guys to make me a list of all the attractions of what you'd like me to compare, kind of like how I've done here. If you guys don't want to take the time to do that, no worries. But like I said, unless you guys help me create it, I just cannot do it. So let's continue.
Start with the one here in Disneyland. Goofy's Playhouse. Scamper around this hilarious house with a loony layout that could only have been built by Goofy. Outrageous outside. Giggle in a garden filled with popcorn corn stalks, spinning flowers, carved pumpkins, and musical bell peppers that chime like bells. Climb through watermelons and slip and slide around the grounds. Gawk at the silly slapdash Victorian architecture, and see if you can spy a certain famous green hat capping off one of the gables. Viewing area. For grown-ups, there's a shady rest and viewing area right in front. Next, we're going to be looking at the Kid Caught Fun.
When I go back to Disneyland in January, I'm actually going to check out, or whenever I do a solo trip, because my January 9th trip I'm doing with hubby. Whenever I go to another solo trip of mine, I'm actually going to check out Goofy's How to Play and then the Donald Duck Boat, because apparently there's a lot of bells and whistles on there now that just weren't there before Toontown had its refurbishment. And I need to go back into Minnie's house. I have not been back into her house since the refurbishment. I've been into Mickey's, I just haven't been into Minnie's, so we'll have to check that out. On top of that, I still have to ride Chip and Dale's roller coaster, so got a lot to do in Toontown.
Stops at Walt Disney World. Presented by Ziploc, Kid Caught Fun Stops. Attraction in multiple Walt Disney World Resort locations. Pick up an international memento at all or any 11 of these World Showcase stations. Discovery fun for little ones. Participate in a fun discovery experience collecting activity cards at each country throughout World Showcase. Pick up a memorable memento with facts and activities featuring the culture and traditions of each country. You'll find a Kid Caught Fun Stop in every international pavilion at Epcot. Where to find Kid Caught Fun Stops. Mexico Pavilion near Mexico Folk Art Gallery. Norway Pavilion at the Puffin's Roost. China Pavilion near the exit of Reflections of China.
So I know there's a Kid Caught Fun Stop for kids to have fun in each of the countries. Yeah, the adult way to do that is to drink around the world, which when hubby and I go for our honeymoon next November, I want to say. Yeah, we're drinking around the world.
Pavilion at Volkunst. Italy Pavilion outside near La Bottega Italiana. American Adventure Pavilion outside near Art of Disney. Japan Pavilion in the Bijutsu Kan Gallery. Morocco Pavilion at the Marketplace in the Medina. France Pavilion at Souvenirs de France. United Kingdom Pavilion at the Toy Soldier. And Canadian Pavilion at the exit of Canada Far and Wide In-Circle Vision 360. So I'm going to be totally transparent. When I started doing, not research, but when I started writing these things down, I legit thought that the Kid Caught Fun Stop was more of a, designated area for kids to, be on a playground and play around. I actually didn't think it was an adventure that children could do throughout Epcot, so that is so cool that I actually learned that today. But yeah, that is it for the Versus video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like I said, I've been to Goofy's area, but I was there before the major refurbishment on Toontown. So
I'm drinking out of that cup right now.
First time I ever went to Goofy's Playhouse was back when the entire house was like a trampoline area.
And then I went again when they took out the trampoline area and it was just kind of solid floor and it was more of like a runaround playground. But now that they refurbished all of Toontown, I have to go see it again. I know there's a portion of Toontown right now that's like under renovation for one reason or another. I can't. It was the fountain, and I'm pretty sure it's back open again. Remember, but once all those walls have been torn down, I'm definitely going to take a look again to see what it is now, because occasionally you can spot Goofy up in his house area, so I'm gonna check it out definitely when everything's all done. But as for the Kid Cop Fun thing in Florida, for any of my Floridians out there, or for anyone who actually frequents Walt Disney World and has done the Kid Cop Fun stops, let me know what it's like and what you have to do basically in order to win these certain prizes, or if you just have to stop off somewhere and they give you something. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, little Skelly. All right, let's move on to the next video. So this one we will not be reacting to. This one is Get Ready With Me to See Saw X. This one got 46 views, no comments, no likes. I had so much fun watching Saw X. We got the DVD as soon as it came on a Blu-ray. It's in our little DVD tower. I would happily watch it again in theaters if I could. And I think Saw 11 is already in pre-production, I want to say. Anyways, let's move on to the next video. All right, little skeletons, let's have a discussion, shall we? This one we will not be reacting to. This one is It's Chore Day, 10/11/2023. Tell me why this has 1,255 views, surpassing How to Write Arabesh Part 1, the alphabet. I had a thing on my phone where I put celebrating 1K on my most viewed video. This got to 1K before I could even breathe. 1,255 views, 13 likes. Hi, little skeletons. I just want to jump in here and give a quick apology for the scheduling of videos, or lack thereof. I have a video coming out soon explaining everything, so please go watch and that once it uploads. Thank you so much. Why did this blow up as much as it did? I'm literally just doing chores. I don't understand why it got so many views. This video was so poorly filmed, poorly edited. Y'all are just fucking nuts. Let's move on to the next one. This one we will also not be reacting to. This one is Disneyland Trip number 59, November 14th, 2023 solo trip. This one had 53 views, 1 like, no comments. On to the next one. This one we will also not be reacting to. This is vlog number 1, 11/27/2023. It got 85 views, 2 likes, and it looks like it had 5 comments. So my friend Holly commented, "That happened to me at Sears. Do they expect too much from you for sales?" Yeah. It's always a pain in the ass when that happens. We're only human. We make mistakes even when we've been at our job for a while. It doesn't mean we don't care. And she said exactly. Next video we will also not be reacting to. This is vlog number 4, 11/30/2023. This one got 366 views, 11 likes, no comments. Next video we will also not be reacting to. This one is vlog number 3, 11/29/2023. Got 89 views, no likes, no comments. In fact, the next 2 we will not be reacting to. Vlog number 2, 11/28/2023. Got 36 views, no likes, no comments. Vlog number 5, 12/01/2023 fail, got 49 views. This one says, why was this video such a fail? Well, because I was mass recording long videos on my phone and forgot to edit them. This one also got a like. Thus, my phone storage got full and couldn't support any more filming. Thankfully, that's all been taken care of and I'll be able to film normally from now on. Storage got full, from now on. And then no comments. And then the last video on this playlist as of today, December 23rd. Wow, I've been filming for that long. Is a Get Ready With Me going to the gym. This got 67 views. No likes, no comments. As of posting on December 31st, maybe there's a couple more videos in here that you guys can view. But in the meantime, let's finish off with a Get Ready With Me. This one I am going to turn down because I believe it's just music. I don't believe I actually say anything in this video. Also, mainly because I had my family in the living room and I didn't work this day, and hubby and I were going to the gym, so I just wanted to shower and get ready for the gym. I've actually since run out of that hair oil. I got a new hairspray that actually brushes my hair a lot better than this did. Though, as I've been showering, I actually keep forgetting to bring my next hair mask into the shower because I use those daily. And I keep forgetting every time. I bought a set of 3, and it's like $7 for a set of 3. They're kind of tiny, but they last. And it's funny because like my side shave right now is like absolutely ridiculous, but the ends of it will start to drip into my ear, and it feels so fucking weird. I know in the Bettering Myself video that was posted the day after this, I explained why I showered. So if you want that explanation, go to that video. Ugh, my face was so clear at the time. I hate breaking out so much. I have like a honker here. I have one on my forehead. I have a couple on my cheek. Specifically this cheek. I don't understand why this cheek breaks out more than this cheek. I really don't get it. And I feel like I touch my face more on this side anyways. I'm glad you guys find these videos entertaining. I actually really do like filming them. Oh, I did have an infection behind my ear. I think I talked about that in one of these videos, but it's gone now. I also do apologize if you guys don't like me brushing my teeth in my videos. I just never really think to edit that out. I do edit out the spitting so you guys don't see that, but the brushing teeth doesn't really bother me. If it bothers you, you guys can always skip it. I hope I'm visible because I know I'm off to the side right now where my head is. I guess I could flip myself over. Hang on a second. Like magic. Sorry that took me four minutes to figure out. My apologies. Always clean your earlobes. Especially because if you guys wear fake earrings, like one of my earrings is fake. You always want to make sure you clean those out. My eyelashes are longer than I think they are. Goddamn. Hubby has really nice eyelashes, though. So what I do now is that cap full of hydrogen peroxide that I put my earrings and my ring in, I put it on the faucet when I'm done using the hydrogen peroxide, and I just kind of take it out of there because it's a lot easier than having to bend down on my sink and trying to find the earrings. I think my parents were watching like a football game or something. Eventually I will get my pixie cut again, I just really want to lose weight first. Also, losing weight is motivation for me to get my Tim Burton tattoo on my ribs. And to see my baby bump when I get pregnant. I know you're supposed to pat your face because of redness and irritation and blah, blah, blah. I really don't care. So my last one of those, the acne scar removal gel, the little nozzle here that I'm getting the goop out of, it broke and I had to throw it away because it was just seeping out. I used as much of it as I could. I think I actually used it until I just couldn't use it anymore. Thankfully this one hasn't broken. And I have another one saved in case I need to. Actually, I think I've already. No, I saved it in case I run out of that one. And this one's in a jar this time. I do have different nighttime products versus my daytime products. Don't know why, just felt the need to kind of do that. Plus, I think the nighttime stuff is supposed to help relax you, as well as keep your face feeling good. I used to have these facial cleanser gloves. I don't know what happened to them. They were supposed to like help scrub all the dead skin off your face. I don't know. Y'all know me, I hate smelling bad. Tell me why I was about to put it in my drawer when it belongs in my cabinet. So that is the anti-anxiety spray. The spray unfortunately does not work, so I have to use my hand to get it out of the bottle. In my Amazon wishlist, I actually have new bottles ready to purchase. That way I can just dump the liquid in and have it spray. Though I know when I dump it in there, the herbs and stuff might not follow with it, but we'll see. Depending on how big the tube is. Like the entrance to the tube. Or bottle, whatever. My hands kind of get sticky when I use it. Hydrocortisone so I don't get eczema on my ring finger. I do that little tappy thing because if I blot it on my finger, it's too much. My fingers are small, so it doesn't require that much hydrocortisone. And that was my outfit to work out. I wear a headband so that way my glasses don't fall. All right, let's get to the discussion. All right, everyone. So as you know, the unlisted video will be linked in the description box below so you guys can watch all those videos for yourself for DQS for 2023. I know these videos at the end of the year are always so long, and I'm so sorry about that, but, you know, it's just how I roll. And we had a lot to cover this year. I know one year I had like a 5-hour video, and for one I couldn't edit it, but for two I think I like got up and did a bunch of things in between. I cannot thank you little skeletons enough for what 2023 has brought me. Let me get better lighting real quick. There you go. You guys can see me better now. I could not believe how much DQS blew up in 2023. I actually wrote down what I started the year with in terms of subscribers. I started out 2023 with 79 of you. I had 79 of you at the start of 2023. And as of today, December 23rd, 2023, I have 136 of you. 136. I have almost effectively doubled you guys. I am literally less than 20 away from doubling you guys. To me, that is absolutely incredible. As of time of posting, I don't know where I am. I may be at 140, 142, 145. I don't know. I'm hoping I kind of get a little bit further before the end of the year, maybe 150. Because I believe the next subscriber special is 200, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 200. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you all so much. I didn't think I would get here. I've been working on DQS for I think 7 years now. Let me check when my first video was posted. I've been doing this for 6 years, not really thinking that I would do anything with it other than upload my Disney trips. And it has branched out to so much more than I ever thought possible. And with the help of all of you, I want to say thank you. I wish I could do more than just say thank you, but I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to create merch. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to give you guys. I feel like I have to give you guys something. The fact that 136 of you are here, and there's so much more viewing. Like, I have more people who view my stuff that are not subscribed than people who view my stuff and are subscribed. Which, if you are one of those people, please come join the Little Skeletons. We're fun. I make random videos whenever I feel like it, and you guys get a wide variety, whether it's my life or my Disney trips, random videos that I've made a list of because I want to show you guys some stuff. I want to say thank you so much. It's a dream of mine to become part of the Partners program here on YouTube. It took me 6 years to even get this far. Right now I'm getting closer to reaching that goal of getting to the Partners program, and I am a little bit further away than the top benefits of being part of the Partners program, but I still would love to get there eventually. I'm hoping that once I get there and YouTube analyzes my content, that I don't get flagged for anything, or if I do, I can always just kind of take stuff down that I need to. But either way, starting out with 79 of you and then inching ever so closer to 100. I still remember the day that it happened. I was working and I looked at my phone and I saw the 101, and I sent a screenshot to hubby and to Harley, and they were both so happy for me. And I couldn't keep sending screenshots because you guys kept growing and growing and growing so quickly with each video that actually came out. I get so happy every time I get to introduce or I get to say hi to a new little skeleton, because it's incredible that, you know, someone as small as me, they always say small creators and they talk about people who have like 3K or 4K or 5K. No, me and the other people who are like maybe no more than 100 or no less than 200, we're the small creators too, and we don't get enough credit for the effort that we put into our videos, even if it's something with a mediocre camera, a weird microphone off of Amazon, and not all these like fancy drones and spending hundreds of dollars on editing services. I feel like we don't get enough credit. And to that, I'd like to say to all the small YouTubers out there like me, you matter too. And I hope that your channel gets to where you want it to be. I'm still in shock that Disney Queen Skelly has gone as far as it has, that you guys have seen me on this journey since I was 19 years old and I'm 25. turning 26 in less than 2 months. I can't believe it. Thank you all so much. I can't wait to see what happens to this channel in 2024. I love you all so much. All 136 of you, or however many more of you there are when this uploads. I love you all so much. Thank you for making everything I do possible. And thank you for showing your support for this channel by commenting, liking, and continuing to revisit whenever you feel like it. All my videos are here for you, whatever you need. Hopefully it's here. And I hope that whatever happiness or entertainment or cringiness that I provide for you guys continues to make a difference or continues to be a parent in your life for many years to come. So for the final time in 2023, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next year. Bye, little skeletons. Stay safe, and I love you guys.